Shawn McNelis in a grudge match. Ty Thomas looks to reclaim the golden ticket against current holder Dillinger, and of course the main event, BT Bull defending against Vertigo for the UWA Elite Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, he's back, the man of 1,000 spreadsheets, MC Hale.
How are you doing, JC? Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. My voice isn't 100% yet, but I got my mug of tea, I got my cough drops, I'm ready to go. I am just thrilled to be. I'm even happy to see Cypress. Cypress, how's it going, man?
Oh, MC Hale's back. Who cares? You know what, MC Hale? I had a whole analysis I wanted you to give me about the history of the dog collar match. And where is it, huh? Hello?
The card one.
Hello? Nick Hale. Anyone in there?
He's over there.
Yeah, but he's too far away. I can't reach him.
Just go to the ring. Go to the ring.
Our opening match is the fight for the Barrens. It is Kaye versus Robbie Roller.
KTB and Roller continuing their battle of the Barrens right here in the ring in South River, I guess.
Ring the bell! Ring the bell! This match has brought its way back inside!
Can't see the ref.
It's been going on for about a month!
Screen in front of me.
Ref Ryan T signaling for the bell.
Nearly got sent to the table there.
I assume.
Oh, goodness! And through the table goes KTB!
But based on Ref Ryan T calling for the bell while both men were outside the ring, I'm assuming we're going with street fight rules.
I mean, at this point, we have to, right?
I'm just in shock. They've really been fighting for this long. Well, it's made its way back into our building.
Welcome to Last Breath, ladies and gentlemen.
Perfect timing. And now KTB struggling to get back to his feet as Robbie Roller off the second rope with Superman punch. The Beast is down. This could be it.
A Superman punch from Roller going off that middle turnbuckle.
Man, Robbie Roller looks like he's been through hell over the last month.
I'm surprised that. Wait. What's he doing?
Roller coming over by our commentary position, by the
unveiling another table, and I think he's going to take it into the ring.
The tables that were being used to hold up the projector screen here, it's going to make its way into the ring now.
I just feel bad for whatever vendor was supposed to be using the other table.
And now
no refunds here at UWA Elite.
Roller getting back into the ring.
KTB just barely getting to all fours at this point. Hasn't even gotten back to his feet.
Positioning the table in the corner.
Roller with a whole lot of bad intentions here for KTB.
The Roller looks on at the UWA Elite Army. I'm not sure how smart that is.
They're stunned.
The jam-packed crowd are definitely stunned here in South River. And
looked like Roller was trying to get KTB on the shoulders, but he fails and gets spilled to the outside of the ring.
The Roller not hitting anything on the way out. KTB with the dive, no drop kick.
Drop kick between the second and bottom rope.
KTB's limping here, as is to be expected.
What's he doing? Hey, wait! That looks like
that's one of our monitors.
Oh! He completely missed Roller, but that screen is done for. As it clashes with the ringside stairs.
I think Roller just realized how serious this is. You see the look at his face?
Yeah, it said, KTB, you just tried to kill me.
I mean, I think that's the mission of both the Hunter and the Beast here tonight.
I mean, this has obviously gone beyond a wrestling match.
After multiple interferences from Robbie Roller, a spear! Through another table goes KTB! KTB has seen it all throughout this matchup. Through tree limbs, through one table, and now through a second. But it still wasn't enough as he kicks out at 2.
Tables 2, KTB 0.
And the UWA Elite Army rallying behind the King of the Barrens.
Not what I would expect, but try telling a fan they're wrong.
Oh, I tell them all the time.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Roller gets KTB on the shoulders. Looked like he was going for the go to sleep, but no, met with a headbutt.
Oh, KTB with the reverse DDT.
Pinfall attempt for KTB, and he only gets 2 out of it.
Haven't seen that one from KTB.
Looks like we got a mixed reaction now from the UWA Elite Army. Some rooting for KTB, the others rooting for the Hunter, Robbie Roller. Now KTB has hands on another table at ringside.
And you can see that reverse DDT not only doing damage to the head of Robbie Roller, but also the neck. That can cause some permanent damage. And as Cypress, as you pointed out before, if Roller didn't know he was in a fight before, he certainly does now. A whole lot on the line.
It's almost as if Roller, he's almost been toying with KTB. He's a hunter. He picks his spots.
Right.
And I don't think I don't think he underestimated KTB, but in a way, he underestimated him. I don't think he realized how serious it was.
Yeah, I think Roller was treating this.
A kick right to the nether regions.
Oh,
KTB hunched over in pain.
Right in KT's beans.
And now, the go to sleep phase. 1, 2, 2.5. KTB kicks out once more.
Cypress, to your point, I think Roller was treating this as an athletic contest, as a wrestling match, and KTB is very much not.
Yeah. I mean, KTB takes a lot of things personally, especially when you intrude on his territory. And Roller, he barked up the wrong tree. I mean, kind of pun intended.
Right hand sends KTB into the ropes.
Fans getting behind KTB once again.
Robbie Roller. Anyone cheering for him, it looks like.
How did Roller know his name?
I don't think that's his actual... Never mind. Big right by Roller.
Seated on the top turnbuckle.
Putting the legs of KTB, trying to get the legs to the outside of the ropes, and that usually means a superplex is on the way. KTB very wisely fighting his way out of it, though.
Gotta be careful when you go to the top rope with KTB. I did that once. I ended up getting powered.
Wait a minute!
Oh, this looks very familiar to me too.
Oh, Jesus! A powerbomb through the table! KTB still owns the Barrens! The Hunter is officially the hunted! Down and out as the Beast had him right in his sights, and he took the shot, and it was a fatal one at that.
The King of the Barrens living up to his name with the victory over Roller. KTB standing tall, just looking down at his prey.
You know,
he's done with him. He's taking him outside of the ring.
This isn't good because our next show isn't until March. So if they're gonna fight again all the way to March, I hate to see what they're gonna look like at Southern Standard.
Well, if you want to keep up with all of the goings on with UWA Elite, make sure you're following us on social media and be here for Setting the Standard March 23rd right here at the South River VFW. We will be back in just a few minutes.
Brother didn't want me to be his tag team partner. You didn't want me to get an iChampionship shot. So I came to Denver to clear my head, get some elevation training before this match this Saturday. South River, Miles Thomas, going to win the match.
Because at last breath, I am in a fatal four-way match to be entered into the golden ticket ladder match next season at Setting the Standard. And I'm not gonna cheat like a TJ Blade. I'm not gonna brag about a PhD like Miles Thomas. And I refuse to continue being a loser like Mike Seaway.
It's time to change the ways of the UWA Elite. So come November 18th, last breath, we don't care who we gotta hurt. We don't even care whose career we gotta end. November 18th, the havoc begins.
And when I win, I'm on the fast track to the golden ticket ladder match. And that's it. That's the plan. Golden ticket, that's how I change everything. That's how I turn it all upside down. Last breath, it all comes down to this. I have to win. I'm gonna win. I have to win.
Well, something that I think we're going to be saying quite a lot tonight. A lot on the line in this match. This is for a spot in the 2024 Golden Ticket Ladder match.
You know, I'm going to be honest, MC Hill. That's not where I thought you were going with that. I thought you were just we're going to be saying a lot of negative things about Mike Seaway.
Well, I mean, one of us probably will be.
Already.
You know, I got to give a shout out to whoever that tool is that does the card reveal. He was shouting me out.
You said last month that you knew it was that you heard me on the card reveal.
Oh, you do? I just thought you did it the last month. You do it all the time?
And now, the protein pack.
Ridiculous.
Meeting for a test of strength. Is Jungle Jim Wilder going to enter the fray? No. Seaway don't want him involved.
And this is one of the things that I was concerned about with Seaway is can he see his way past TJ Blade to make a name for himself, to step out of the shadow of the protein pack and become his own man, become the captain, and maybe even get that golden ticket spot.
It's just, you have one thing you're concerned about. I have a whole laundry list of things that concerns me about Seaway.
Now, Jungle Jim Wilder beating on both TJ Blade and Mike Seaway. The neckbreaker to TJ Blade.
Don't forget, Jungle Jim Wilder did pretty well in the brawl for himself, taking on both KTB and Robbie Roller at different times.
Oh, and a double super kick.
But he didn't do well enough because Matt Vertigo's in the main event and not him.
That is true. That is true. However,
And the Iron Man medals right to the back of Seaway, sending him to ringside.
No, this is great for Miles Thomas because normally it'd be disqualification and he has to hide those medals, but it's a four-way, no DQs, and there's so many medals there, he has nowhere to hide them.
So you admit he's been hiding medals in his gear and he's been cheating his way through the matches this year.
I never said the word cheat.
I mean, what would you call it if you hide medals in your gear?
Smart.
Yeah, I probably should have seen that one coming.
I didn't have any medals.
And now a little partnership has formed between Miles Thomas and TJ Blade as they just suplexed Jungle Jim Wilder.
Oh, the crowd's willing with them.
TJ Blade joining forces with Chris Powers at Brawl for It All.
Yeah,
Kind of wondering what's going to come of that.
Yeah, that was a little odd. Not something I expected to see because a Brawl for It All is every man for himself, but...
Miles Thomas just sent Seaway face first into the steel post.
Meanwhile, in the ring, Blade working on Jungle Jim Wilder.
Big chop lighting up the chest of Wilder as Miles Thomas continues to work on Mike Seaway, has him placed on the steel post, and he hit him with both the quarters, it looked like. Oh, dear God. Playing it right in the ears of Seaway.
Blade was taunting the crowd, asking if they wanted to see one more chop, one more strike onto Jungle Jim Wilder. They resoundingly did not. However, Blade, not exactly one to follow the crowd, is he?
If you would have asked me, I would have said yes.
Kick to the gut sends Wilder down and a knee to the forehead, followed by a clothesline. That's some combo from TJ Blade. Taking Miles Thomas's airborne.
Never ever touch another man's megaphone.
Airhorn,
That's the line, right?
And just dragging Blade off the pinfall. Blade responds the exact same way. And a little back and forth now. I think this partnership is over.
I think we need to take a second to just think about this real quick. Let this soak in.
Okay.
This is, remember, next year, when Miles Thomas cashes in the golden ticket and becomes the UWA champion, this is where it started. We're here, guys.
I mean,
Oldman taken out by a crossbody from Mike Seaway.
There is a non-zero chance of that happening, yes.
And now Seaway clothesline TJ Blade and a kick.
If I was a betting man, I would bet against Seaway, which I always do. But I would bet on Miles Thomas.
Seaway with an innovative move there with driving Blade's head into the turnbuckle as he scooted out above the middle rope.
Now Miles Thomas is trying to introduce Seaway to the turnbuckle, but instead, roles were reversed.
Seaway blocking it and sending Miles in instead, and big forearm into the corner from Seaway.
You know, I know I might have mentioned it earlier, so many matches, 10 matches here tonight. there is a career match. Joey Adams' match his career is on the line later tonight, correct?
It is indeed, yes.
I don't know why Seaway just doesn't put his career on the line, because I think at this point he just needs to call it quits.
If you recall, Mike Seaway has put his career on the line.
Oh, I know. I had
emerged victorious.
And I was such a nice guy. I had a retirement balloon and everything for him.
I saw, and I recall you losing quite a chunk of change on that match.
No, I can't. I always bet. I hedged my bet.
Oh, and Miles Thomas' health may be on the line, as that is the second time TJ Blade's head has been in a terrible, terrible place.
It's an area that God intended to be treated nicely. Seaway had Blade ready for looked like a bro stopper, perhaps. A half Nelson choke slam from Blade. Then Miles Thomas, clothesline, turns Blade inside out.
Well, Miles got to make a cover. That could be it.
Shot in the golden ticket ladder match for 2024 is on the line here.
And see, this is the issue with the four-way. Allow me to, give you my Hall of Fame expertise. Miles Thomas could have made a cover on TJ Blade right there, that big clothesline, but he saw Jungle Jim getting up, and there's no point in making the cover because he's just going to break it up. It makes it so hard in a four-way to get a win. Like, people don't understand how hard a triple threat or a four-way match is.
Yeah, very different strategy from an elimination match. This is first to...
Miles Thomas, his area was targeted. Now he's targeting everybody else's.
Oh, do Seaway. We don't need that man to reproduce anymore anyway.
Miles with it. Oh! TJ Blade cutting him off with the kick to the midsection.
Misses Miles Thomas there. Instead, placing Blade in a corner and now positioning the legs in such a way.
Seaway is making his way out, was able to extricate himself from a precarious position. Up, around, and over goes Miles Thomas.
Oh, and some vintage bro team back there.
A double cover, and Ref Ryan T can't make the count.
Yeah. And now both men fighting for that pinfall.
Where did Ryan T learn how to ref? The NFL?
Blade and Seaway nose to nose in the middle of the ring. The bro team pack.
Man, these fans are a glutton for punishment cheering for Seaway.
They did not call for Seaway to get hit, however.
They're probably Mets and Jets fans too.
The bro stopper from Seaway sending Blade down, and unfortunately for Seaway, out of the ring. He can't make the cover.
He calls his move the bro stopper.
It used to be the plate dropper. It is now the bro stopper.
They're both stupid names.
Uh-oh. Miles Thomas with the middles. Completely misses. That kick to the gut from Wilder. And on the shoulders he goes. Wait. Oh, slammed right down on the middles. 1, 2, 3. Jungle Jim Wilder has earned a spot in the 2024 Golden Ticket Ladder match.
You know the great thing about a four-way?
What's that?
I thought Miles Thomas was going to win, but I bet just on Seaway to lose, so I didn't lose my money.
Well, as Cyprus celebrates his non-loss, we can announce that the first entrant into the 2024 Golden Ticket Ladder match is officially Jungle Jim Wilder. If you want to see who the other 3 participants, possibly more, are going to be in that match, make sure you're following UWA Elite on all of the social media, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and more. We will be back in just a few minutes.
Be sure to follow UWA Elite on social media to keep yourself updated on everything UWA Elite. Want to be a member of the UWA Elite Army? You can follow UWA Elite on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok today so you don't miss out on any of the latest UWA Elite news and announcements.
Oh, sorry. You just bumped into me? Who are you? To just bump into me like that. Who are you?
I'm Troy Locke.
I do know who you are. You know what? You think you hit hard. You think you have adrenaline. You think you're somebody, right? I think I'm a dream match for you, right? I'm somebody that you want to step in the ring with someday, is that right?
Something like that.
Yeah. What would qualify you to ever be in a match with me? I don't know. I could do a lot of things. I could hurt you, I could break it without touching you.
Maybe a match. About November 18th, UWA Last Breath. Something like that work for you?
What? You just challenged me to a match? Who are you?
You scared?
Scared of what? Scared of what? Scared of what? I should slap you in your face right now. The answer to your question is no. I won't face you at UWA because you are not a qualified challenger. Thank you and good night.
Darius Carter, you should have known to me before, but you gotta face me at Last Breath. Watch this. This is gonna be you at Last Breath. Yeah! Darius Carter, Troy Locke, Last Breath, November 18th.
And he told me that I didn't deserve it, and I was one to just let it slide, sweep it under the rug, and act like none of it ever happened, but that moment just kept playing in my head over and over and over again. I was willing to stay silent before, but not anymore. At the Brawl for It All, I challenged you publicly in the middle of the Rumble. And I'm challenging you publicly now, and I'm gonna challenge you publicly until I get my match. Because this is so much bigger than me.
Troy Locke, a fresh, up-and-coming talent, and I do mean talent because the kid's good. But you see, several weeks ago, this kid bumped into me, into a hallway at an event, didn't know what to say, stammering, stuttering, didn't apologize, just bumped into me. And then goes on to challenge the Allfather to a match November 18th, UWA Elite, their season finale in South River, New Jersey. Now at the time I said no to that kid because he didn't deserve it. So I will be there. I will accept your challenge, Troy, not so much because of you, but because you need a lesson to be taught to you. You need to be educated on words that you're using. You need to be taught the right way, and it's clear that you're not learning over in UWA. So I will be there November 18th, the Allfather. I'm on the poster, and now I'm all over the event. Troy, you asked for this, you wanted this, and now you are going to have to pay the consequences.
Darius, not too long ago you asked me why you should wrestle me. And I didn't have an answer for you then, but I do have an answer for you now. I'm sick of being looked at like a project, like a guy that if you just invest the right amount of time and guidance into him, he could be something. And I'm tired of being told I could be great someday. I'm great right now. And on November 18th, I'm gonna show everyone that I can hang with some of the very best in the world. I'm gonna show everyone that Troy Locke is the man to beat.
as we get ready to start this match, Darius Carter reminding Troy Locke, you wanted this. Troy Locke is the one who asked for, demanded this match.
You said this is the last breath of air I'm allowing you to take. Did I hear that right?
Indeed you did.
Well, this match is very special, as this is the first time both these talents, these wrestlers, are meeting in the ring.
The Darius Carter we saw at the Middlesex County Fair in a victory over Mike Seaway. Before that, it was 7 years since Darius's last venture into the UWA Elite ring. So, I mean, I may not particularly like the guy, but you have to respect the talent. He is according to PWI, 144th most talented wrestler on the planet today. I'll also mention he is the final Forza Lucha champion. Not that that means anything to anyone but me, but, you know.
And not only is Darius Carter back, but also...
Ref Sharp with an F.
Sharp.
Not Shark.
Sharp.
Wait, it's oh, with an F.
I thought the same thing.
No, I didn't think that. I thought a T.
Now, a waist lock from Troy Locke. Moving to the head, no wait. Carter now twisting him around, but still fighting for position. Troy Locke wins that advantage.
Troy posing on top of Darius Carter. That is not the smartest thing you've done, my friend.
I don't know how much Darius Carter has watched of Troy Locke. Troy Locke's come a long way in the last year. I think he might slightly be underestimating him.
Absolutely.
And by slightly, I mean like significantly.
I mean, Darius literally laughing in the man's face when Troy Locke first made that challenge.
That's like what I did to Dave Swan when he said, "You're going to be commentating with JC in MCL." And then I realized he was serious.
You know, with both men's different style, Darius Carter more of an old school technical style, beating Troy Locke's speed, his agility, but also his technical style as well. It's certainly going to make for an interesting matchup.
Yeah, Troy Locke definitely has that technical wrestling ability. However, he does, it's very all gas, no brakes when it comes to Troy Locke.
Yeah, Troy Locke for sure is definitely very intense. And especially when he's performing those holds. Yeah, like I saw a lot of close-up at the Middlesex County Fair this year. I sat front row for a lot of Troy Locke's matches, and he is into every little thing. Like like you said, he's all gas. 100% right.
Troy Locke is like camping. He's intense. He's intense.
I make that joke all the time.
Darius with the cover, 2 count only.
Don't worry, JC, we'll explain it to you at intermission.
I got it. And now Darius Carter.
Oh, Darius working the fingers of Troy Locke.
Bending at the wrist. Really dissecting the arm in the early moments of this match.
Hey, you mentioned we saw Darius Carter briefly.
Oh, and he snapped the fingers.
We did mention we saw him briefly at the Middlesex County Fair, right?
Indeed, yes.
And you said he wrestled Mike Seaway, correct?
He did.
Who won?
That would have been a royal sweep, was the finish by Darius Carter, according to my notes.
Right.
Now Troy Locke recomposing himself.
Protecting that left hand.
Snapping those fingers on the left hand.
It looks like he's trying to pop one of his fingers back into place. Looks like maybe a dislocation, not a break, which, I mean, it is certainly better for Troy Locke, but I wouldn't want to wrestle Darius Carter anytime, really, but certainly not with a bad
I
leg.
wouldn't mind seeing it.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
Now Locke being taken down as the arm is wrapped around.
Matter of fact, I have a list of people I'd love to see you wrestle.
Literally ones of people would be interested in seeing me in the professional wrestling ring.
And I'm the one.
Oh!
The broken arm.
He stomped on the arm! Bent in the complete opposite direction. That is not how the human arm is supposed to be bent.
DC just doing all sorts of damage to the left arm of Troy Locke. That is the arm that he was working on the fingers.
DC, I wonder if we're relatives.
I hate you. I absolutely hate your guts. Congratulations, JC. You just passed Ryan T as my most hated person.
I heard a slight chuckle there, so it couldn't be all that bad.
I don't know. I do see some family resemblance. Troy Locke playing possum a little bit. Carter trying to come in.
Shoulder to the abdomen. Flip over Carter.
Locke trying to get that sunset flip. Darius looking for the top rope.
He's reaching for it, but he's falling away from the...
Finally gets the middle.
Wait a minute,
Ref Sharp was calling for a break, and Darius wasn't doing it, so he forced him to break it himself.
I mean, he is the law and order in this match. Did not expect that out of referee Sharp.
That is a deep arm drag by Troy Locke. Sending Darius on a big ride. Crucifix pin.
And you can see Locke still favoring that arm in that hand.
You gotta wonder if he was able to pop his fingers back in, if he possibly hyperextended the elbow.
Now Carter went to ringside to try to recover there for the moment, but Locke's gonna chase him down.
And don't forget, Locke's finishing maneuver, that driver is going to take a lot of torque on the left arm also. So Darius Carter, maybe he was doing his homework after all.
He just sends his rib cage into the steel post. Wait, maybe it was his head. Forgive me. It looked like Locke was holding on to his head. Maybe he might have hit his head on the floor on the way down.
And Carter's done quite a bit of damage to basically all parts of Troy Locke.
Say every body part.
Yeah. Ref Sharp up to 5 on his 10 count.
Yeah, at this point, you got to wonder if...
Oh, Jesus. Grief. Did you hear that?
I did hear that. We have headsets on and we heard it. I was going to say, I feel like maybe Troy Locke might have bit off more than we can chew here.
The arrogance of youth, perhaps.
Oh! Just sent right into the wall. You got to wonder what the people in the kitchen are thinking.
Well, Ref Sharp was forced to break his count, saying he's still good. I disagree with that, sir.
That was a very
quick... Troy Locke is good at all.
Well, Ref Sharp didn't ask for your opinion.
Back on the street and back in the ring is Troy Locke.
And look at the disgust in Darius Carter's face. He thought that was it.
And Locke asking for more. Thank you, sir. May I have another? And well, he gives it to him.
Darius Carter before this matchup saying that Troy Locke has not earned the right to face him. This is just Darius agreeing to teach the young man a lesson.
Well, I mean, so far I'd say he's teaching him pretty well.
Yeah, other than a few brief moments of offense, this being one of them, Troy Locke has been quite at the mercy of the Allfather all match.
Oh, and now an exchange of chops. Oh, it looked like he shot right to the throat.
That's the veteran move right there from Darius Carter. Still good. He's still good.
Is that a move from your arsenal from back in the day, Cypher?
No, I just punched a guy really hard in the face, but you want me to show you?
No, you know, I think I'm alright.
Another chop by Carter.
I used to like to hit the guy in the chest because then they can't breathe.
And now, he's got his hands on the chin, no wait, wrapping his arms around the neck of Locke, driving the air out of his lungs. Just an intense back and forth between Carter and Locke. Hard hitting, technical abilities on display.
Carter saying this must be a dream match for Locke. I'm not sure that Locke is thinking that way right now.
More like a nightmare.
And now Locke gets out of it. He gets Carter 2 strikes and Carter responds back. And clipping that chin of Troy Locke.
Those European uppercuts from the Allfather are just brutal.
Oh, the German suplex!
German by Troy Locke.
Dropped right on his head.
That might be what Troy Locke needed.
I was just going to say the same thing. Oh, and there's that intensity we talked about earlier. And there it goes.
Oh, with the big boot. 1, 2. Locke still not out of it.
Well, Troy Locke before this event saying that he was sick of being looked at as a project, that he's not going to be great someday. He's great right now.
And look at the shock on Darius Carter's face.
I think this is taking a little bit more effort than Darius thought. I think, Cypress, you called it 100% at the beginning of this match.
Yeah, and you go look at, like, he doesn't think anything of Troy Locke, but Troy Locke, this is the match of his life right now, up to this point in his career.
Falcon Arrow from
I see you put people away with that move.
Still only 2.
He won a lot of matches at the Middlesex County Fair with that move, but he did not pin the Allfather with it.
And frustration from Troy Locke.
This is
match away.
This is exactly where Troy needed to be. This is where Troy needed to be.
No.
Oh, maybe not here.
In a sleeper now from Darius Carter.
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
A sleeper suplex.
Strikes right on the top of the wall, but Locke back on the feet in a matter of seconds.
Darius sinking that sleeper in once again.
Ring the bell!
He's out. Troy Locke is out.
That was insane.
Well, maybe not the way that Darius thought it was going to go, but in the end, it is another victory for wrestling's richest prize, the Allfather, Mr. 144, Darius Carter.
It looks like referee Sharp's getting on the gloves. Maybe there's blood coming out of the mouth of Locke. I can't quite see.
Well, Troy Locke landed right on his face.
Yeah, Ref Sharp gloving up here before he sees to Troy Locke. Well, as the Allfather makes his way back to the locker room and Troy Locke being tended to in the ring, we will remind you that coming up next we have Shawn Damage McNelis in a grudge match against McNelis Kaye. Last month at Walford, Nick Kaye costing SDM the UWA Elite Championship. Let's take a look at how that went down. It is your UWA Elite Rewind. Shawn Damage McNelis standing tall in the middle of the ring. He is the 2023 Dynamite Davis Memorial Tournament Champion.
Could this be a devastation? Devastation to BT Bull! 1, 2. Oh no!
McNelis Kaye.
That right at ringside. McNelis Kaye.
Which one? Oh, that. Never mind.
Shawn put his hands on McNelis Kaye.
Oh, you don't do that and get away with it.
McNelis Kaye.
Taking off the blazer.
It's been long since we've seen McNelis Kaye get into a scuffle.
Oh!
Oh, that's a blatant disqualification.
Not like this.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, Shawn David McNelis!
There he is.
I knew it back. He's going for McNelis Kaye Associates.
BT Bull. He's going right. Don't touch me. Hey, I'm sorry. I got excited.
Oh, McNelis Kaye is gone.
Shawn David McNelis eliminated Kaye.
Oh, get him. Oh, there goes Shawn.
As quick as he's in, he's eliminated by Ty Thomas.
That may be a record.
But you know what? I'm not mad at BT Bull. No. I'm not even mad at Ty Thomas. I'm mad at McNelis Kaye. Because we all know he's the brains behind all of this. He's been causing all of this mayhem all year. So, if I can't be in the championship match, I'll affect it. I'm challenging McNelis Kaye to a match at Last Breath. What do you say, Nick? One-on-one with your old pal, SDM.
So Shawnathan, you open up this can of worms. So here's what's gonna happen. I haven't been in a ring in a long time because I woke up one day that I realized I didn't have to. I can make as much money with my brain, and I have, and has had as much success as ever without even raising a finger. But that doesn't mean, Shawnathan, that I can't. So at Last Breath, this is your mistake now.
Nicholas Kaye sending Ty Thomas to the back was kind of fantastic. If only we could do that ourselves.
Are you saying Nicholas Kaye is fantastic? Because I agree with you. I don't agree with you often.
I think what Nicholas Kaye did was you know what?
Well, Damage was just biting at the bit to get his hands on Nicholas Kaye, and here's his opportunity. A grudge match after, a low blow? What? Just like that? You know, it wasn't about winning or losing for
Hold on 1 second. This is the last show of the year. We're not going to end it like this. So this is what's going to happen. We are going to restart this match. No, we're not. We're not. This match is now no disqualification.
Yes! Let's go!
Before you get any ideas of bringing your goose squad out here, Ty Thomas and BT Bull are banned from ringside.
Oh, yes! Now we can celebrate.
Best decision that Dave Shawn has made all year.
You guys are supposed to be impartial. Way to be unprofessional.
And now, Kaye gets back in the ring. Already going for the pinfall. 2. No, Damage kicks out.
Oh, I'm so happy.
This is one of the happiest moments of my entire life.
Now, before we start celebrating, what I started to say, before we start celebrating, saying no disqualification doesn't exactly mean that Shawn McNelis now has an advantage of this match. As a matter of fact, if I have a no disqualification match, Nicholas Kaye against most other people, my money might be on Nick Kaye.
It's true.
It's a man who knows how to go outside the rule book effectively.
You know, I've been in a no disqualification match with Nicholas Kaye, and it was not an easy match.
Whoa, nearly lost his footing on the apron. Instead, Damage's head meets the turnbuckle. And now raking the eyes on the top rope.
I'm going to say something about Nicholas Kaye. He's a professional, yes, and he is a technical wrestler, you know, got all the tools, but Nicholas Kaye can fight. And I don't think people realize that.
You just see an example of it right there as he hangs up Damage on that rope.
Like Nicholas Kaye, yes, he's retired. He didn't retire because he was forced to, or he was injured, or he was too old. He retired because he wanted to retire. Keep that in mind.
Oh, now the senton on the apron. That's going to damage the midsection of Damage.
To Cypress's point, Nick Kaye before this event saying that he's figured out a way to be even more successful being retired from in-ring competition.
That's true. He's probably number one. I'm right behind him, but he's number one in the most successful retired man of the UWA Elite.
Well, I mean, I would put an asterisk on that because of all the cheating that he's done throughout the year of 2023. I mean, that's like rule number 1 in the book of Kaye, dare I say.
I mean, we just saw the way that he was able to take the championship match away from Shawn McNelis is exactly how he went about the start of this match, by a low blow. Nick Kaye saying this is the most devastating move you've ever seen. With a big head of steam. With a bigger head of steam. And a sleeper hold.
Oh, I thought he was going for the Devastation, not to be confused with the Celebration.
So to that point, I mean, both men in the ring right now utilize a variation of a flatliner as their finisher. We have the Celebration, the Devastation, and the hard way from Nick Kaye, his version of the flatliner as well.
And Damage was reaching for the ropes, but instead looked like he targeted the jaw there for Nicholas Kaye and went to ringside.
Damage with the baseball slide. Nick Kaye down at ringside now.
That was so pretty, Jeter would love it.
Damage just putting the boots to Kaye now. And can we talk about that moonsault from Shawn McNelis last month?
It was unbelievable. Something I never thought I'd see in my career here in UWA.
Well, I mean, I've seen it, but I haven't seen it in a very long time. I said it last month. I mean, Damage pulled out all the stops last month. Just Nicholas Kaye got in the way.
Can't quite tell what is going on over there, but
it looked like Damage is trying to send Nick Kaye out to KTB and Robbie Roller.
You don't want to go out there. That's
No, there's a lot of bad things happening out there right now. Nick Kaye now being given a tour of our merch tables.
Oh, maybe he'll buy something.
Ooh.
Don't buy the JC cards. Don't buy them. Who said that?
You have a microphone and you're right next to me. I think we all heard you.
I know. I do not want to be right next to you. Trust me.
Now Damage continuing to the assault on Nicholas Kaye. Oh, another face slammed into the table. Every seat is the best seat here at UWA Elite.
The Damage just continuing to rain blows down onto the original professional wrestler, Nick Kaye.
Not to be confused with the new professional Ty Thomas, MC Hell's favorite wrestler.
He just why? I don't.
Why? Because I can give you a list of reasons why he's your favorite wrestler.
It's not my favorite. Like, why does he insist on
tormenting you? I mean, have you looked in the mirror? Come on.
It's not untrue. Like, I don't know. Dude's got it out for me. I mean, I try to return the favor as much as possible.
And now Kaye still on the ground by the garbage can.
Damage and Nicholas Kaye almost done with their lap around the building.
And Kaye is getting put in the trash. Head first.
SDM taking out the trash.
You know, I don't know if I should admit this or not on, it's on.
Well, go right ahead.
It's on camera. We all see
not
that.
us, but I'm sure you have friends of him.
I have been in a match like this with Nicholas Kaye. We ended up in the bathroom.
Huh.
That is an interesting case. Out of all places, absolutely.
I'm just making a point that Nicholas Kaye ends up in.
Yeah, no. Don't explain, because the story in my head is much better.
Oh, and Kaye right into a clothesline.
Double axe handle from Damage. Kaye trying to separate the shoulder. Or Damage trying to separate the shoulder. Looking for the devastation. Nick fighting his way out of it.
Into the ropes goes Kaye. Stops himself. And misses on a strike.
Big sambo from Shawn McNelis onto Nicholas Kaye. I'll get it right. I'm still warming up. Knocking off the ring rust.
Can't take any shows off here, MCL.
That's it. I try not to.
Otherwise, we get stuck with a semi-drunk Irishman.
As opposed to a fully one?
Touche.
And now, wait a minute. Is he going to do the moonsault again?
Moonsault again from SDM. His foot got caught in the ropes that gave Nicholas Kaye just enough time to roll out of the way. Kaye with a diving forearm. Hooking the leg. 1, 2. Not quite yet.
Wow. That was a nasty spill. Damage took off that top rope. Now Kaye going to the outside, looking for some weapons of destruction under the ring. And he's got a steel chair.
We got a chair.
Hits himself with the chair instead as it bounced off the top rope.
SDM looking for the devastation.
Hits! Devastation for Nicholas Kaye.
Oh, look at that veteran maneuver by Nicholas Kaye rolling towards the apron, although I don't know if it's going to help him. His damage is right there.
It at least helped him to break up the pinfall, which I'm sure is what Damage was looking for.
And now placing the chair in a precarious
Are we doing it again? Oh, celebration! 1, 2, 3.
Shawn McNelis does it!
Shawn Damage McNelis has made UWA Elite history. Any member of the roster who has been with UWA Elite for at least 10 years has fallen victim to SDM.
And finally, Damage's revenge on Nicholas Kaye is complete. Shaking his hand to finish
and Bull aren't even here to drag him to the back. This is fantastic.
Right, the ending of 2023 for Shawn Damage McNelis.
Well, speaking of endings, we have the possible end of a career coming up as Joey Adams goes up against Chris Powers. Let's take a look at Chris Powers winning the first blood match at Brawlford, at iWrestle, and then taunting Adams at Brawlford. All this is your UWA Elite Rewind.
You seem to be at the top of this company, though, still, no matter what happens. So why don't we get this thing going again, you know? What do you think?
We had 3 years, Chris, to have this conversation. You want to come to me now? I'm done with that. I'm done with the Severed. I'm done with tag team wrestling. I'm on my own now. It's not happening.
Me and this guy used to be a tag team, a pretty damn good one too. Well, like you said, Chris, we got nothing going on next month. So how about the Severed versus Eddie Thomas and Jay Evans next month at Aggression?
Over, Eddie Thomas has him set up for the detonator.
They need to get Chris Powers out of the ring. He's not legal.
Oh! Chris Powers just took a bullet for Joey Adams.
You know, even though we lost, I think I really proved myself to you today.
Chris, it's been a long time. Wow, I haven't been a tag champion in years, and maybe this is something we should be doing. Everything happens for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. So I think we should make a run at those tag titles.
Yeah. So how about next month, this little tag team gets in the ring with us. That winner gets the title.
That, or we could do it right now.
That offends me.
Or two, wait, no, Powers right there.
Roll up and backslide. 2, 4, 6. The Lost Boys setting up Wonderland, and they hit it. 1, 2, and 3.
Defeat.
That was something, man. I mean, good on the Lost Boys, but Adams and Powers.
And the show of respect to one another.
Get the love from the crowd.
All is well in the show.
What is this? I knew he was going to do that.
Powers! This is similar to what happened back in 2019.
Adams had it coming. All right.
Powers telling Adams, you deserve this. You're making me do this. Putting on the motorcycle helmet.
Oh! And head-to-head collision.
Well, I mean,
motorcycle
you can't blame Chris Powers.
Following up Powers on his way back into the ring. Oh, Chris Powers kicking the middle rope as Adams was trying to get in, and then the wheel kick. Chris Powers going for the cover.
Hey, wait! Hey, official! Hey!
Chris Powers is deep on the bottom ropes. Oh boy!
And is that scissors?
Oh, that's not. No,
what is that? Wait,
that's costume blood.
That's vampire blood. That's stuff you can find at a Halloween store.
Well, did we specify?
I mean, I think it's implied.
And referee Sharp noticing the fake blood on Joey Adams, and he's calling the match.
Joey, here you are again. I'm out here flourishing, winning all my matches, making new friends, and your career is circling the drain. I really hope to see you tonight in the Brawlford match, so I can take that away from you too.
Yeah, oh well, he just got eliminated.
Oh no, Adams has to watch out. Wait a minute, Powers now on the verge of eliminating Joey Adams.
Oh,
TJ Blaze helping him.
Oh, and Adams held on. They're both out.
So what I am doing is I am challenging you to one final match, to put the nail in the coffin, to end or sever any ties we may have had with each other.
If you're so desperate to prove yourself, maybe you should take a step back and look at your priorities. Maybe you should leave UWA Elite. Hell, maybe you should leave professional wrestling altogether. So no, Joseph, I will not be accepting your challenge.
It looks like the only way I'm gonna get you in that ring is if I put my career on the line. Think about it. You could be known as the man who finally got rid of the anti-hero. Unless you think you're not man enough to get the job done. I think I already know what your answer is gonna be. So I'll see you November 18th at Last Breath.
Looks like Ref Ryan T looking to get this match started, but Chris Powers refusing to drop the motorcycle helmet. All right, we're going to get this match started. I don't know if you noticed, but Joey Adams, when he came through the curtain, doing a really slow look around the building, it may very well be his last time.
You know, I just want to say, I know you guys say I'm not a nice person, but I did talk to the owners here at the VFW. If we could clean up the ring fast enough at the end of this show, we can get the hall for an extra 2 hours to have Joey Adams' farewell party. Nice gesture, right? I know.
You didn't even bring him a retirement balloon.
And what is this?
Oh, I don't want to
Powers
jinx it.
just handed Adams the motorcycle helmet.
And if he does it, his career's over.
I say do it.
Joey Adams throwing the motorcycle helmet aside, looking to make just a quick right hand.
But he raked the eyes instead.
See, what he should have did was look at Ryan T and say, hey, look over there. Did the whole point? Because Ryan T's dumb enough to hell look. And then smash him with the helmet.
And already, Powers getting one up on Adams, but Adams reversing the Irish whip. Oh, into the Manhattan drop. And a screw slam.
I think it's safe to say that the crowd here is solidly behind the anti-hero Joey Adams.
Sweeping out the legs and taking him outside the ring.
We're coming into this event. We have Chris Powers saying that Adams sounded like a desperate man in his promo, and I don't know that that's incorrect. I think Chris Powers has a pretty good handle on the desperation of Joey Adams in this match. I mean, the man's career is now on the line.
Chris Powers has seemed to get inside Joey Adams' head a little bit over the last couple months. I mean, they reformed their team, and then you saw at the Middlesex County Fair where Powers turned on Adams, and ever since then, Adams just hasn't been able to just really get the upper hand at all on Chris Powers.
And we've seen that also from, as I said earlier in this event, from Mike Seaway as well, unable to take his focus away from TJ Blade. And in a way, I mean, there's a lot of similarity in these two rivalries. We see Chris Powers and TJ Blade joining forces at
All For All. Ironically enough, we saw them there. They teamed up to eliminate Seaway.
You know, it was 4 years ago at this very event. Powers turned his back on Joey Adams and essentially ruined the Severed, but before they reformed for a second time. And as you said, Cypress, back at the Middlesex County Fair, the Severed is now dead and buried.
They're severed.
But yes, exactly.
Oh, Hangman DDT looked like Powers was going for the Hangman DDT, but Joey Adams was able to get his foot off of the rope and back inside the ring.
Now up on the shoulders.
Death Valley Driver, maybe? No, Chris Powers gets out the back door and shoving Adams into the turnbuckle and then sending him all the way through to the ring post.
That left shoulder. Gotta be an extreme amount of pain right now. Powers gonna keep it going.
Oh, Powers has the arms of Joey Adams.
And just driving his face into that bottom turnbuckle.
A modification of a surfboard stretch.
I mean, if this is the end of Joey Adams' career tonight, it's been a Hall of Fame career. I remember when he walked into UWA the first show as a member of the tag team 2XL, the skinny little kid with Ryan Rage, and he worked his way up from there, joined the group called the Climax, went there, and he joined actually one of my groups, and all the way up to the Severed and became the UWA Elite Champion.
The Climax, you said?
That is what I said.
Both of you.
Excuse me.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Joey Adams trying to get a little bit of offense on as Chris Powers has controlled most of this match, but Powers once again getting the upper hand.
If you notice, I remember every group Joey Adams was in except for the one that I started, and I still can't remember the name of it.
And now, Powers getting back to his feet.
Crowd here chanting Joey.
And now wrenching at the neck.
Powers looking like a version of a camel clutch here. Doesn't quite have the torque that a camel clutch would, but it's still going to do some damage.
Now Adams trying to fight for position. Delivering those back elbows, building separation, but Powers with the double axe handle between the shoulder blades.
So at what point, if you're Joey Adams, do you start pulling out all the stops, going for broke?
I mean, I would have said since the bell rang, but...
So, I mean, that is actually part of the question, Cypress. Like, do you save any energy, or do you just go 100% for the entire build-up?
Well, when you have the success Joey Adams had, you just kind of got to treat it like you have every other match. If you prepare differently, it's going to backfire on you. You just got to take it, just treat it the same as every other match. I mean, it's not easy to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, certainly the definition of a must-win match.
Side Russian leg sweep there.
See, it's hard for me to comment on it because my last match, I knew going into it was my last match. I had already announced it. Mm-hmm. So I went for broke from bell to bell. But Joey Adams is in a different situation. It's a situation that I've never been in. I've never put my career on the line before.
Well, Adams with that senton, trying to get a pinfall, trying to keep his career alive. Not only keep his career alive, but maybe get a little bit of revenge on Chris Powers, because we saw at the very beginning of this match, Powers tempting Adams with that motorcycle helmet, and here it comes, the no-leaf clover. Certainly a good way for Adams to win the match, but Powers able to get his arm onto the bottom rope.
Way too close to the ropes there. And now, Adams on the apron as is Powers. Kick to the gut. Exchange of strikes between both men. Gotta be very careful not to lose their footing and spill to the outside. Clothesline. Oh, and some force behind that one. Sending Powers right back into the ring.
He just dumped him over the rope. You know, we've mentioned the advantages that Chris Powers has given to TJ Blade. Let's talk about how Blade is going to be improving Chris Powers' offense. Any holes in Chris Powers' offensive maneuvers are going to be fulfilled by the former member of the Bro Team pack. This is a dangerous alliance. Not a dangerous. It's a dangerous. Never mind. This is already people called that.
Copyright infringement.
Crowd
that guy with the phone is doing.
Crowd once again getting behind Joey Adams.
Now, Sergeant of Powers has him. Tried tossing him off the shoulder once more, it looked like, but sweeping out the legs with that drop kick.
It just seems like Powers has an answer for everything Joey Adams is throwing at him.
Yeah, that drop toe hold sending Adams into that second turnbuckle, then once again grabbing the arm so Adams isn't able to mitigate any damage, sending him into the bottom turnbuckle right after.
Now you got to think, I mean, Chris Powers has been around for a long time, but he's always been like almost in someone's shadow, so to speak. And I'm not trying to put disrespect on his name. He was always behind Joey Adams in the Sever. He's behind Vincent Valentine in the Army of the Dark Angel. Maybe he feels he needs to get rid of Joey Adams in order to finally move on with his own career.
Oh, Adams with the reverse pile driver. 1, 2, no.
Just at it.
2.5, says ref Ryan T. Chris Powers living to fight another day. The tide has certainly turned in this match. Joey Adams, the anti-hero, now appears to be in control. It was very much not the fact in the early moments of this matchup.
European uppercut, and now he goes to the corner, but met with a back elbow.
You saw Powers stopped himself before his chest hit that turnbuckle. That's why he was able to get that elbow and then boot up after it. Oh, that's got to be it. We see him finish people off just from the mat. He did that off the second rope.
Wheel kick from the second rope goes. Wow, Hollywood stuntman.
I can't believe Joe Adams just kicked out of that.
Both men kicking out of what would otherwise be devastating finishers.
Yeah, see, this is the point of the match where if you're Joey Adams, you turn it up. And he did just that. Just kicking out of that move shows he's turning it up. And I can't believe I'm going to say this. It doesn't hurt to have the fans in your corner right now.
Oh, we missed on that attempt. And now, Joey Adams in high position. The Texas Cloverleaf is locked in.
The anti-hero with the no-leaf clover. We've seen him finish many, many opponents this way. Chris Powers desperately crawling for the bottom rope. Ref Ryan T right there.
And that's it. Joey Adams' career is safe.
Oh, now what am I going to do with the Hall?
The anti-hero is alive and well in UWA Elite. Oh, is he going to do a little extra damage to Chris Powers?
Oh, the match is over. This is uncalled for. What did Powers ever do?
Really saying?
Oh, all right.
Joey Adams just joined. Wait, that's TJ Blade! Wait a minute, that's TJ Blade! TJ Blade completely ambushing the anti-hero. Well, if there are any questions about the alliance of Blade and Powers, I think they've been answered.
Well, if Adams would have just left the ring, this probably wouldn't have happened. So he's kind of going to himself to blame.
I mean, I can't argue that. And there's Seaway!
Oh, boo.
Mike Seaway coming to the aid
of
Joey Adams.
Do we really need more Mike Seaway on this show? I mean, I don't think we needed him on the show at all.
I mean, Blade and Powers certainly seem to have a lot of respect for them running for the hills.
I can't stand in this company. It is Mike Seaway. I cannot stand Mike Seaway. He is a... I love Mike Seaway! My best friend, Mike Seaway! Finally!
The anti-hero!
Yes! I love this man! Mike Seaway is the greatest competitor in the history of the UWA Elite! I've been telling you all along!
Joey Adams
is
facing a 3-man assault in Mike Seaway, Chris Powers, and TJ Blade.
No.
Yes!
words. No words.
I have plenty of words. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Good on Mike Seaway.
Mike Seaway has sold his soul to the devil, and that being Chris Powers and TJ Blade.
I gotta say, Mike Seaway is a role model that people can look up to. And who else is Christopher Powers?
Well, as we try and get the taste of this out of our mouths, we'll remind you the Iron Man Championship was won by Eric Corvis at Brawl for It All, but let's take a look at exactly how he did it. This is your UWA Elite Rewind.
Big left hand from TJ Blade.
Oh no! Blade jumping in. Corvis kicked.
The smartest thing that TJ Blade has ever done. Zero Machine. 1, 2, 3.
Very good way to get disqualified.
But if he uses that, that's going to be a disqualification.
I don't know about you, Dave. I hope he uses it on Ryan.
Come on! Ryan taking the hammer away from him.
Oh, he's got the belt.
DDT!
The belt went into the crowd and hit Bulldog with the belt. Bulldog ducks, so Corvis quick thinking, dropped the belt and DDT Bulldog right on it. And now he's one step closer. That's a crossroads.
Corvis is setting up the Iron Man Championship belt in the corner. This can only mean bad things for both men. Corvis shoving the referee. Bulldog trying to put Corvis's head into the belt. Zero Machine coming. Oh, Corvis meets the belt face first, and here it is.
And on the shoulders and the shock collar. Shock collar from Bulldog. Pittman 1, 2, and it's over. Uh-oh.
Corvis distracting Bulldog.
No way, not like this!
Well, turning things around a little bit of teamwork here from the two opponents.
And get him out of here! Over the top rope and out to ringside. Eric Corvis and the Hunter have been taken out. Not even an hour ago.
He's out the past.
Corvis on the middle turnbuckle looking for the Zero Machine on Tech, but being distracted right now by Bulldog.
A super Zero Machine. Not going to happen with Bulldog Pittman here. Distracted. Oh! Tech pushing Corvis off the top turnbuckle.
Hey, Dave! You know, me and Corvis, we got some unfinished business. And I heard in his contract that he can't challenge for the Iron Man Championship. Is that right?
That is correct.
Well, you need to switch that. Because at Brawl for It All, I want to put this up against me and him, and I really want to whip his ass once and for all.
I think that's a good idea, Dave. What about you? What do you think is a good idea, right?
Go ahead, Dave.
You're sure about this?
I'm positive, Dave. Go ahead and do it, Dave. Do it.
All right, let's do it. Bulldog Pittman versus Eric Corvis for the Iron Man Championship at Brawl for It All.
Bulldog is getting neutered.
Oh, wait a minute! Corvis! He had a link of chain! Just cracked Bulldog Pittman over the head with it! Pittman's down and out!
I mean, I couldn't really see it from this vantage point.
Oh, the dastardly elbow! 1, 2, no! Oh my goodness! No! Oh my goodness!
And you can't beat me without cheating. It proves it. I did it again tonight. Shut up and talk!
Oh boy. Bulldog means business.
Now, I guess I'm the former champion now. So the former champion gets a rematch clause. And OG Dave, where you at? Hey, listen.
He's in the same spot he always
I'm
is.
putting in my rematch clause right now. So at last breath, I'm really gonna whip your ass.
Oh! The language.
Bulldog Pittman, you are owed a rematch, and you will get it at last breath.
It is official.
But
Wait a minute.
it's not going to be a normal match. What we are going to do is we are going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned dog collar match.
Whoa!
Well, that doesn't seem fair to Corvis.
At last breath.
Dog collar match.
by a 10-foot chain. The first wrestler to gain a pinfall or a submission will be the winner of the match. This will be for the UWA Elite Iron Man Championship.
One way to escape.
And attacking Bulldog Pittman before referee Shawn could get the dog collar chains out of Corvis.
This match not officially underway yet.
I mean, it's not technically illegal if the bell hasn't rung yet. Now it has.
And now, right off the bat.
Well, we got to blame that one on Ref Sharp.
Why do we have to blame that on Ref Sharp?
Because he didn't do his job. He should have the chain on
Corvis shoved him aside.
He should do better.
Corvis is trying to choke out Bulldog Pittman with the collar right off the bat.
Ooh, Bulldog looking to go against the looking to get ahead of steam against the ropes, but Eric Corvis grabbing onto that chain, and that is going to be the great equalizer in this match. Much of the maneuverability of Bulldog Pittman is going to be called into question. It's going to be limited.
I don't know if you guys noticed that, but Corvis just dropped that chain in a not so fun spot to Bulldog.
I did not catch that, but
that's what
Bulldog did.
I mean, you're supposed to be the play-by-play guy. There's two of you guys, and I'm the color guy, and I caught it.
Bulldog may need to go to the vet to fix that problem.
The first of many dog-related puns. Corvis doubling up that chain, looking to choke Bulldog.
Looks like it was wrapped around his leg and his neck.
Oh, look, Eric Corvis is joining in on the puns.
Yep, Corvis saying the Bulldog is getting neutered.
And now, wrapping the chain around his knuckles. Bulldog Pittman, though, strikes him down on that one. And now Corvis getting a taste of his own medicine. Oh! Chain wrapped around the neck and a neck breaker. Oh, what a super kick!
Almost like Bulldog was happy Corvis kicked out of that so he could hit him again.
I mean, Bulldog's got to be looking to issue some punishment here to Corvis. I mean, Corvis has been toying with him for months now. Bulldog's saying that even before his Iron Man Championship match against Eric Corvis last month at Brawl for It All, he had Dave Swan add the stipulation of a dog collar match. Oh!
a dog collar match if Corvis was able to pull off the victory, which he was. So yeah, maybe Bulldog trying to turn the tables a little bit, maybe playing a little bit of psychological warfare with the mat mechanic.
Corvis just continues to target the forbidden door, should I say, of Bulldog Pittman.
Can you say that?
Corvis could have gotten a pinfall easily there and chose not to.
He's still good.
Ish.
I want to know what Ref Sharp's definition of good is.
Right?
Does he know what it means? Does he know the meaning of the word?
Now Bulldog
capable of continuing the match, I think, is the only criteria.
I guess so.
Leaning on the bottom rope. And Corvis barking. Oh, and the crossbody bends Bulldog Pittman in half.
And another show of respect from Eric Corvis.
Respect?
Yeah, he's barking.
Corvis using that crossbody that he loves to do. And now hanging up Bulldog on the bottom rope with that chain wrapped around it.
Don't they say mockery is the sincerest form of flattery? Isn't that the
I don't think that's quite the saying.
Maybe in your book.
Oh, I wish I had a book. You wouldn't be it.
You don't have at least half a page of notes today?
No, I'm CL's here. I don't need that today.
Thank you, I think.
Closest compliment you ever get from me.
I think so.
Pittman with the driving his head right into the face of Eric Corvis. Both men hurt, but I think Corvis got the worst of it.
Also remind you, both men kicked out of one another's finishers at Brawl for It All. The Zero Machine being hit by Eric Corvis, and obviously the shock collar by Bulldog Pittman.
Oh,
men were able to get their arms on the rope.
Corvis just went back in the ring, and the chain is yep. Pulled the chain back in the ring, and now he has the advantage, as you're seeing, to pull Bulldog Pittman head first into the turnbuckle, or into the post, I'm sorry.
Yeah, a little bit of both being hit by Bulldog Pittman. And just bashing the chain, I think that was into the hand of Bulldog Pittman.
Yeah, I think it was his knuckles more particularly. And now, Pittman being dragged back into the ring.
I think Bulldog did that a little bit on his own too, which was very smart to be able to stop the assault into that ring post. If he can get himself inside the ropes, then he at least has something resembling an even playing field.
Crowd showing their appreciation for Eric Corvis.
Kick to the gut there, and some right hands to follow. Corvis, though, cutting off the momentum with a knee.
Bulldog using the chain
right into a spear, and the attack continuing.
That extra momentum from pulling the chain, bringing Corvis right into the spear. Oh, the short DDT.
Short, but still effective.
Spiked right on the top of his head.
Heard the same thing said about you, Cypress.
You know what? Next time we do the opening, I will get up, JC.
Oh, thank God. And a big right hand there from Corvis. Bulldog Pittman down and out. Wait, no. Kicks out at 2.
Corvis a bit of a nonchalant pin. I mean, I don't know if nonchalant is the right word for it. He kind of fell into the pin.
Corvis asking referee Sharp to repeat the count. Not pleased with the answer.
But it's still mind games by the mat mechanic.
Oh, again, that chain.
Oh, did you guys catch it that time?
We did.
Yeah, way to do your jobs.
But yeah, if Corvis can get into the head of the referee also, then maybe that 2.5, 2 3/4 might end up being a 3.
I mean, I don't know if I'd ever want to get in the head of Ref Sharp, but if Corvis needs to do it, I understand why.
And now Corvis, feet on the second rope.
Oh, Bulldog's got the chain. Bulldog's got the chain.
Corvis might be looking for that frog splash, but Bulldog has other plans in mind.
Oh! And the cutter! A cutter to Eric Corvis!
From the second turnbuckle.
You can see Corvis' eyes. He doesn't know where he is right now.
Both men fighting, should I say, tooth and nail?
Yeah, that's close enough.
Oh, you know nail from mechanic?
Yeah, I do.
Bulldog?
Yes, mechanics who famously use nails.
You never know. They could use them.
Big head of steam by Pittman. Pittman's just on fire right
Do you
now.
know what a mechanic is, JC?
I do. They fix my car. I've seen mechanics use nets. I swear.
Spinning crescent kick from Bulldog. Looks like the chain has actually come loose from Pittman.
It's slowing the momentum of Pittman now.
The chain was released for a second from Bulldog, but
looking for another cutter.
Rules. Oh, driver
onto the chain.
Now again, I gotta. Oh, this could be it.
Once again, Corvis falling into the pin.
I gotta point this out. Now, Bulldog was just in control of that match when the chain fell off. And now Corvis turned the tables. I got to put that on Ref Sharp again. He's really screwing over Bulldog here.
Ref Sharp doing his job. However, it very much was to the detriment of Bulldog.
I think he might have something against Bulldog.
Oh, Corvis wrapping the chain around his fist before delivering a shot to the midsection and another.
And now, seating Bulldog Pittman on the top turnbuckle. And continuing to wrap the chain around the... Pittman caught him in the act.
That's the problem with using the chain to your advantage, is the other man, your opponent, has the other end of it.
And Bulldog with a Bulldog.
That's not even a pun.
It's not. That's just wrestling.
Pittman with the cover, too, and no. Corvis getting his shoulder up.
3/4, unbelievable.
A cry of frustration from Pittman. Bulldog trying to get the crowd behind him a little bit, shortening up the chain. Shock collar. Corvis fighting his way out of it. Zero machine. Zero machine hits.
Is this it? Is Corvis going to retain? No! Kicked out at 2 again!
And once again, this happened at Crawford last month, but that time Bulldog Pittman was just able to get his foot on the ropes. This time he actually kicked out of the zero machine.
There's something about last breath. When you're in that ring, you just have, you can kick it up an extra gear. It's just something about this show, and Bulldog's feeling it right now.
We saw it from Joey Adams just a little while ago, saving his career. We're seeing it now from Bulldog Pittman, not letting that championship belt go to waste.
Zero machine part 2? No! Bulldog fights free!
Elbow and then the gear shift.
Corvis is using every body part he has to take out Pittman right now.
Oh, wait a minute! Corvis on the shoulders! Shock collar! Shock collar out of nowhere! And he got it! Bulldog Pittman!
New Iron Man champ! There he is, your new Iron Man champion. Months of taunting, months of mind games from the mat mechanic Eric Corvis. Spending a grand total of 1 month without the belt, and that was more than enough for Bulldog.
He had a shock collar, and it had Eric Corvis' name on it.
They say every dog has his day. Yes, I got one too. And today very much belongs to Bulldog Pittman. We are going to be back in just a few minutes, but we will remind you, we have Setting the Standard coming your way March 23rd from South River, New Jersey. And a show of respect in the ring from the mat mechanic.
They're doing it the whole match.
Whoa!
See, I told you you got to get respectful.
Make sure you are with us as we start 2024. We will be back with more Last Breath action in just a minute.
Anthony Michael.
Is he a broken promise?
He might very well be after that one.
Super kick right onto its face. That could do it. Grab it onto the tights. Wait.
Handful of tights from Chris Steeler, the standard bearer.
I mean, we're definitely going to go our separate ways.
No, hold on.
What?
Hear me out. We were going to go our separate ways. But, I don't know if you heard, Justice League just issued an open challenge for their tag team belts at Gold Rush. And clearly, we don't have anything to do at Gold Rush anymore. So what do you think?
Alright, you know what? You have a point.
Lost Boys lining up Thomas. 1, 2, 3. My goodness! The Lost Boys taking Eddie Thomas to Wonderland.
Unbelievable! We thought the Lost Boys were out of it in the early moments of this matchup, but they are our new UWA Elite Tag Team Champions!
Might be the biggest upset in UWA Elite history.
Died.
Oh, with a double stomp! And that could be it! 1, 2, and the Lost Boys retain Tag Team Championships!
Call it sarcasm.
Oh, and a spinning heel kick! Oh! The knee to the temple!
Big knee from Promise. And welcome to Wonderland. 1, 2, and 3.
Now, if you notice any
bit.
With the Promise now. Michael didn't see him. Roll up pin and the crucifix pinfall. And the Lost Boys retain!
Another day, another defense, baby. And then we got a nice bite to eat. We're looking forward to iWrestle, September 16th.
Looking forward to iWrestle. Looking forward to iWrestle. You know what?
Good luck making it to iWrestle.
59% of the votes. Tackle, referee. Ladies and gentlemen, our championship referee,
there from Explosive Eddie Thomas. Michael doesn't realize it. Oh wait, no! What? What was that? Alright, look, I am not an advocate for Justice League, but that seemed very unfair.
I don't even... I looked down at my notes and apparently a 3 count happened.
Aggravated before, but now he is extremely aggravated, taking up his aggression on Miles Thomas.
I thought, yes, we saw that.
I did
Miles, I'm trying to do a promo here, dude.
No, we won this match, okay? You got the pin, I counted the pin.
Team Thomas is dead.
I'm your tag team partner.
No. I know
See,
you're allowed.
This is Team Thomas. This is us. This is us. This is you. This is who you are.
That was us, and now I'm pretty ugly. Sorry. Just deal with that.
That's the way to keep them both down.
And Tyler, the Lost Boys retain the UWA Elite Tag Team Championship.
I just see the future. I'm like this.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait, what's Miles doing? Wait a minute. Hey, attacking the Lost Boys. Wait up and he beat you.
They're family. He's right.
Eddie Thomas putting his differences aside. No! The big right hand underneath the chin. Do not interfere in Pretty Ugly's business. Get him out of here.
Wait a minute. Not yet.
Wait a minute. No, I thought that was it, but Chris Steeler bringing Steel outside in the form of a chair later tonight. Whoa, my goodness. Going for the pile driver on the steel chair. Oh my.
So we do want a piece of you. We also want a piece of them. So how about this? Mr. Dave, at last breath, 3-way. Justice League, Pretty Ugly, Lost Boys. Finish this once and for all.
Do it, Dave.
Let's do it.
Dave, you guys are alright with that?
Mr. Dave, you want it.
Let's go.
You want it.
Do it.
guys are all right? Absolutely.
I'm all right with that.
Do it. You and Anthony, please. All right, it's official. Last breath, triple threat match for the UWA Elite Tag Team Championships. Best of luck, everybody.
Awesome.
It is a triple threat tag team tornado match where each team can be in the ring at any given time. It will be for the UWA Elite Tag Team Championship!
Calling this one, gentlemen. We have got a 2 versus 2 versus 2. That is a triple threat tornado tag team matchup. 6 men in the ring all at once, and it is for the UWA Elite Tag Team Championship.
All right, and now you can see Jay the Key Evans being pushed by Ethan Promise, and now focusing on Chris Steeler in the corner, and looks like both men are fighting over who's going to get more of Chris Steeler.
Yep, the Lost Boys and Pretty Ugly taking turns trying to get at the Justice League, and with good reason. The Justice League has attacked every other man in the ring right now.
One thing I want to point out, we got to wonder if Chris Steeler is even at 100%. He did sustain an injury in the Brawl for All match to his arm. You saw him, if you watched the Brawl for All, he favored it the entire time he was in. So you got to wonder if he's at 100%.
Well, possibly making up the difference is his partner. We were calling him Anthony Michael, but he's coming out as Mike Massacre. I'd say he has new ring gear, but that is old ring gear. Mike Massacre back. Whoa!
Everybody fooled there. Wait, Jay the Key Evans up and over, taking out everybody at ringside.
I thought Eddie Thomas was going up and over, but he was holding down the top rope for his tag team partner Jay the Key Evans.
You know, for two guys who kind of got thrown together earlier this year, they've really figured out this tag team chemistry, and they have pretty good teamwork. You got to admit it.
Absolutely, and I mean, getting some fans as well. Steeler taking everybody out.
You don't see Chris Steeler leaving his feet too often, but where's his last breath? He can't hold anything back.
Where's that Wii U bowling effect?
And
wow,
now,
you just dated yourself.
Well, no one else will, so.
Ethan Promise back in the ring as everybody's still brawling on the outside. Now Ethan Promise on the top turnbuckle. Oh, is that a corkscrew of sorts?
Corkscrew from the top turnbuckle to the outside.
Once again, everybody is down.
I see a hand. Oh, now I see a bald head. It's just right there.
I mean, Cypress, is there anything remotely approaching strategy in this match from a wrestling standpoint?
No.
Nope. I figured I have to ask the question just to be a professional.
Just kind of play it by ear. I mean, try to stay close to your teammate if you can, and try to isolate. But it's so many people; it's so hard.
Mike Massacre doing a little bit of a cannonball from the apron out to the outside as well.
An explosive Eddie Thomas now rolling onto the apron.
The only man in the ring.
Judy Underwood.
Well, the pinfall does need to occur in the ring. So none of these guys are going to win out there. Just pointing that out.
Yeah, no countouts here, but there are, contrary to what you may be seeing on your screen right now, there are rules in this matchup. Eddie Thomas, no! Are you kidding me? Eddie Thomas with a springboard corkscrew.
I haven't seen Eddie Thomas do that move since 2004.
And now, is Judy Underwood gonna fly? Take everybody to Wonderland.
Judy Underwood getting the crowd behind him. Off the ropes, off the other ropes, up and over. With a reverse crossbody over the top rope.
And now,
Lost Boys throwing Steeler. No, not throwing Steeler into the ring. Throwing Steeler halfway into the ring. Oh!
And a knee and kick combination from the Lost Boys.
Well, if we were the NFL, Chris Steeler would have to go back for concussion protocol, but we're not.
Still just a 1 count. Chris Steeler kicking out quickly there.
And now, Kaye Evans in the ring.
And since we talk about the strategy, you see Ethan Promise had Steeler in the ring, but then Jay Evans is right there. It's almost impossible. You just got to let the match play out.
And a little bit of assistance there from Jay the Key Evans on the elevated double stomp, followed by a drop kick right to the, looks like the collarbone / chin area.
Like they're almost like Evans and Nathan Promise trying to form an alliance, but so much for that. Ethan Promise had to tell Jay Evans what to do, whereas that was Judy Underwood. He knew exactly what to do.
Lost Boys have to be very well aware. They are the champions here. However, they don't need to be the ones pinned in order to lose those titles. That is something that the Just Us League knows very, very well.
I believe that's called the champion's disadvantage.
In this one, yeah, might as well be. It is, in fact, the way that the Lost Boys won the titles, pinning the then brand new tag team of Pretty Ugly.
And now, everybody on the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, we've got pairings on three.
This is going to end badly.
Looks like Steeler's going for a superplex to Jay the Key Evans. And he's going to get it! Down goes Steeler and Evans.
Who's going next? Looks like Eddie Thomas.
Oh, and a double frog splash from Mike Massacre and Eddie Thomas. And Lost Boys entering the fray from the sky.
Two different pinning combinations, both broken up by flying opponents.
Looks like Judy Underwood may have messed up his knee there. You can see him hugging onto that right knee.
Well, it's a risk when you do a double stomp. You could do a lot of damage to your opponent, but you tweak a knee, you move it the wrong way, you could be done for the match.
Mike Massacre and Pretty Ugly all to their feet first and
double flapjack. Massacre hits the deck. Eddie Thomas trying to be a blocker.
See, that's good strategy there. It didn't work, but that's good strategy.
Veteran Eddie Thomas trying to protect the pinfall and take those title belts home.
You know what goes good with flapjacks? Miss Butter one.
Is that what we're calling that drop kick now?
Is it too early for flapjacks?
Chris Steeler breaking up the pinfall.
So there was a moment coming, and I had to mention Miss Buttersworth. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore.
If Junie Underwood was recovering, he's been on the outside nursing a lower back injury now, along with the knee. Eighth and Promise out on the apron here. So it looks like Pretty Ugly in the Just Us League are the two tag teams still available, still able to fight at this point.
If we just talked about Eddie Thomas trying to block as a strategy, a good strategy. Now Michael Massacre, on the other hand, was too busy in awe counting along with Chris Steeler's pin to not notice Jay Evans breaking up the pin. That's bad strategy.
Good idea, bad idea.
Eighth and Promise got some strikes in on Jay the Key Evans, but power slam there. That's a back body drop.
Evans sending Massacre into Steeler and then trying to get the roll-up. Rolling German. Steeler looking for the pump kick. Powerbomb.
Oh, what a super kick from Eighth and Promise. Knocks out Jay Evans.
Shotgun drop kick by Promise, sending Massacre into
this match is Sling Blade. This match is utter chaos, and I love every minute of it.
Thomas sending Promise into the turnbuckle, but Ethan coming across with a knee. Backbreaker onto the knee of Ethan Promise.
And a kick to Steeler. But I think Ethan Promise has his eyes on another target.
Massacre a long way away right now.
Is he going to go from coast to coast? He does!
This was for concussing me.
And he had room to spare on that one.
Yeah, Promise could have thrown a knee if he wanted on that. Promise with the cover.
Nice if referee Ryan T paid attention.
Oh, wait! Chris Steeler hugging referee Ryan T, avoiding from tapping the 3.
Chris Steeler just wanted to show his appreciation for the ref. Maybe he missed him.
Oh, what a big boot!
Almost takes off Eddie Thomas's head.
Steeler infuriated right now.
Steeler's cooking right now.
Manhattan drop. Springboard cutter. Steeler is not missing on any maneuver.
That is one of the longest springboards I've ever seen. But Steeler going 2/3 of the way across the ring to hit that cutter.
Explosive Eddie Thomas breaking up the pinfall. Now going to work on Junie Underwood.
Eddie Thomas with a DDT and head scissor takeover, sending both of the Lost Boys to the hills.
And now the Just Us League. Irish whips Thomas into the ropes.
Kick to Steeler.
Detonator! Detonator to Mike Massacre! And a jawbreaker for Chris Steeler.
Thomas walking the ropes. What in the world?
What athleticism! Explosive Eddie Thomas!
Tilt-a-whirl DDT?
Like, I don't know what revelation has come over Eddie Thomas in the last couple months, but these are moves I haven't seen in legit almost 20 years.
Whatever Eddie Thomas has been doing lately, it's paying dividends.
Somebody's got to check his ID. I think he's in his teenage years again.
Well, the theme is Back to the Future tonight, right?
Eddie Thomas seems to be a new man. Meanwhile, his tag partner, Jay the Key Evans, sends Massacre to the outside. Massacre with the step-through DDT of his own. Massacre with a kick to the gut in the midsection of Eighth and Promise.
Oh! But Junie Underwood right there with a kick to the back of the head. Eddie Thomas was sizing him up, misses, and so does Underwood, but not on that second attempt.
One kick too many for Eddie Thomas to duck. Underwood,
he just throwing feet.
Oh, and that kick nearly sent Steeler out of his boots.
Was there anyone make him do a spin kick. It's Jay Evans, so Judy better watch out.
Oh, the Canadian Destroyer! From off the second
That's got to be it. 1, 2, new champs. Not new champs. They're Lost Boys. Are the champs.
We just good grief. Is there so much going on? We literally just saw a springboard Canadian Destroyer. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
So much is happening. And the Justice League back to their feet first.
Well, we had a discussion before this event started which match was going to be the match of the year candidate coming out of this event. I mean, I think this is the 7th out of 7 that we can look at.
Yeah, I mean, every match so far, this entire show.
Oh, and a super kick to Jay Evans.
Lost Boys getting the party started. There's a bit of a stare down going on in the ring. Massacre and Thomas on the bad end of things right now, and Massacre getting a huge Superman punch.
Roddy Thomas kind of scooted out of the way, leaving Massacre by himself take the full blunt of the blow there.
I don't think he took a full blunt.
Wait a minute. Here we go for the marshmallow stomp. Oh no! The marshmallow stomp was cut short by Steeler.
The war cry by Judy Underwood, not enough to save him.
Double super kick followed by a double hip toss neckbreaker. And this is what we talked about in the beginning of the match. It's so hard to win this match. No matter what you do, there's always someone there. Although Justice League is doing what you need to do right now. You got to take everyone out. Now there's one guy left.
Both members of the Justice League sending Eddie Thomas to the outside. Now switching focus to Jay the Key Evans. Steeler asking Massacre if he's good, if he's ready for the setup. Two count only.
He got his shoulder up in the last millisecond.
Well, you cannot blame the Justice League. They did everything you need to do in this type of match to win, and it still wasn't enough.
Every bit of strategy, sending people to the outside of the ring. We're going to try it again, I think. Massacre holding Evans for that springboard cutter once again by Steeler.
What? Jay the Key Evans finds a way to kick out once more.
Look at the look on Massacre's face.
How much more can Jay Evans take?
Let's go Jay chant from ringside.
I'll tell you what, you told me beginning of the season I would hear a Let's Go Jay chant for Jay Evans at last breath. I would have called you crazy.
Oh, field goal kick from Chris Steeler, and that'll take care of any defense that Jay Evans was trying to mount.
Yeah, see, now you should go for the cover. That might be the most effective move you can do.
Agreed, but it looks like the Justice League wants to make 100% sure. But a kick to the back of the head from Eddie Thomas. Eddie up on the top turnbuckle. The blockbuster.
Pretty Ugly is the new UWA Elite Tag Team Champions.
I mean, I'm not usually the guy to say this, but this shows you that hard work and perseverance pays off, because these two guys have been through everything this season.
Yeah, as you said earlier, Cypress, this was a thrown together tag team. No one expected them to last more than just the one event, and here they are closing out the season, closing out last breath as your UWA Elite Tag Team Champions. Full marks to explosive Eddie Thomas and the key to professional wrestling, Jay Evans.
And the show of respect from the Lost Boys, handing Pretty Ugly the titles, and even putting on the title around the waist of Eddie Thomas.
Yeah, that's the ultimate show of respect. You know how hard it is to put a title on? People don't understand that. That's struggle is real.
Well, speaking of titles, we have got one of the newest titles, I guess we'll call it. The Golden Ticket is going to be on the line. Coming up next, Corey Dillinger defending against Ty Thomas. Let's take a look at how Corey won the Golden Ticket back at Brawl for It All. This is your UWA Elite Rewind. Even fans that were pulling for Matt Vertigo, cheering for the diligent one. Corey Dillinger went from 2 titles to none in the span of about, what, 6 minutes? Ty Thomas out the ringside. Ty Thomas stealing the title belt. No, it's yes! No! Yes! What is this? No! Ty Thomas has waffled Dillinger with the title belt. Part of this organization. I don't know. It's King Tech.
Wait, no. Ryan T is not paying any attention. Ryan T did not see it. Nicholas Kaye distracted him.
Wait, what? Wait, no!
Yes!
Dillinger looking for the roughneck.
On the chair! That could be it. 1, 2. Corey Dillinger has won the Cell Block 6. Looking the briefcase shot and delivers a shot of his own.
Ty Thomas is the one that cost Corey Dillinger the title at last
the BT Bull right behind him.
Corey Dillinger getting lined up from BT Bull with that championship.
Dillinger man in professional wrestling. Corey Dillinger.
Roughneck sent BT Bull out of his shoes.
Now Dillinger has both the Golden Ticket briefcase and the UWA Elite Championship. Could this be what we see next month?
Tonight, I am cashing in the Golden Ticket. And I am cashing the Golden Ticket in on the UWA Elite Heavyweight Champion.
What? Wait, what?
No way!
Ty Thomas with the double reverse.
Breaking away from Kaye Associates.
Ty Thomas cashing in, taking his.
Wait a minute. No.
Ty,
tell me this is a joke.
You son.
2. No, don't.
Are you kidding me?
Shut up!
Whoa.
You want to
Go,
disrespect
boss.
that briefcase? You want to disrespect that championship? You want to disrespect everybody in the back? Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. Since you are so determined to get rid of that briefcase, I'm going to give you the opportunity. Because from this moment forward, that briefcase will be defended exactly like every other UWA Elite Championship. Here, every match you have, that briefcase is going to be on the line.
Oh my goodness.
If you lose, that person gets the briefcase.
Policy is in ring. Oh wait,
there's Vertigo.
It's Vertigo coming to his defense.
Matt Vertigo taking out Ty Thomas.
An active wrestler. His shots might not hold the same pizzazz they used to.
Trying to weasel his way out of it.
The roughneck from Dillinger. BT Bull with a loaded right hand. And the belt. The belt right to the dome of Corey Dillinger, the challenger. BT Bull wakes up Ryan T, and here we go again. Choke slam coming, maybe. Vertigo with him up and down. Vertigo goes down with both.
Who's he cashing in?
Good as gold. Ty Thomas coming out again. Tries with the briefcase. Ducks a kick from Matt Vertigo. It's the Beast music. Vertigo's distracted.
Wait, 1, 2.
With a handful of tights. The music of KTB.
You're gonna have to defend that briefcase like it's a title? You already know your boy the New York Drip is gonna have to step in. This doesn't tie.
Oh, look at BT Bull. BT Bull just threw brass knuckles to Ty Thomas.
Vertigo and no! A big right hand with the brass knuckles.
No! He doesn't even know it's there.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Don't do this!
Corey Dillinger out to ringside!
Corey Dillinger!
Listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make this fair for everybody. We're going to have the tag team match, and if you guys win, the stipulation on the golden ticket goes back to normal. And if you win, you guys will face Ty Thomas in a triple threat match for the golden ticket briefcase.
Can I get three?
And
the trip drop to McNelis Kaye. Vertigo just setting things up. Roughneck coming from Dillinger. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Dillinger and Vertigo will get a shot at the golden ticket briefcase. Now at the head of steam. Avalanche, no. Corey catches him mid-flight. Drip drop from Vertigo. And the roughneck from Dillinger. 2, 4, 6. Ty Thomas kicking the ropes into Corey Dillinger and then pulling him up for the pinfall. Hey, wait! Hands on the ropes! Ty Thomas had his hands on the middle ropes, but it doesn't matter. The referee didn't see it, and this is going to count as a victory.
And, you know, next month at iWrestle, I have the month off. I'm going to be honest with you people. So Corey Dillinger, Matt Vertigo, wait till October. I'll see you then. I know you guys want your triple threat for the golden ticket. That's fine. I'll beat you both again. No worries.
Uh-oh, the action spilling close to UWA Elite Champion BT Bull.
He knows what to do.
Oh, Kaye
a little too close.
breaking away from the commentary table.
Dillinger and Diamond practically nose to nose with Kaye right
now,
now.
getting between these men.
Oh no! Oh, it.
Oh, he just smashed the glass over his head.
Wait, stop it! McNelis! Hey, Corey Dillinger! Coming to the rescue! Flash corner!
Oh, you better watch out, MCL.
Nicholas Kaye, Brandon the Bull, and Ty Thomas, I am not done with you. I'm gonna take back what was mine that y'all stole from me.
Oh! Right to the temple! Goodness gracious! I see something in Ty's hands. Oh my! That's a brass knuckles! It's brass knuckles! Oh! Oh my goodness! The roughneck from Corey Dillinger to... Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Dillinger just got the golden ticket! There is DNA all over that towel. Oh my God! And this man has to compete in the brawl for it all later. Brass knucks for the... Oh my...
Oh, there he is!
Wait a minute! He's got a bandage around his head!
That bandage, and it was red, but it's originally white. That is all blood on that bandage and that towel.
Oh no. Oh, and it hits with force!
Ty tried to block it, but he did not.
No follow through.
Oh no, this isn't fair.
Like dead weight! Ty Thomas is finally eliminated! And now Tech with the war cry. Dillinger's out! Package on the apron! Oh! That's it! That's it! Vertigo has won!
For the second time in 2 years!
Firmly behind that Vertigo. Oh, and Vertigo! Big club kick from Matt Vertigo! Knocks some sense into BT Bull.
What happens when a champion loses his championship? He gets an automatic rematch. And Corey Dillinger, I ain't waiting to cash that rematch in. Last breath, me and you, one more time. I'm taking my golden ticket back. I am becoming the insurance policy once again.
Ty, if you want a rematch, you can get that rematch. I'm not like you, running
You want a fair share? I'll give it to you. But I'll give you another beat down in the process.
At last breath, Matt Vertigo? That's who I got? I'm gonna win, I'm gonna break the record, because we are Nicholas Kaye Associates. You better get ready, because I'm going to end your empire. I am going to destruct everything you've worked for. I don't care if I'm bleeding, I don't care. At last breath, I take it.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall. It will be for the UWA Elite Golden Ticket.
Ty Thomas claiming that there might be brass knuckles in that golden ticket briefcase, but if there are, then they're the ones that he put in there last month.
All right, Ty Thomas looking to reclaim the golden ticket from Corey Dillinger.
Because tonight is the funeral of you as the golden ticket holder.
If it's one man you do not push, it's Corey Dillinger.
Corey Dillinger, quite literally twice the man that Ty Thomas is.
Some vicious shots there.
No, I need clarification here. Go ahead. So can they both cash in their briefcase?
So Ty Thomas, it's not a real title. It's not a real...
If Ty Thomas wins, does he get to cash in twice?
No, he gets to cash in... Oh! Huge fall-away slam.
And is Ty Thomas's briefcase on the line or just Corey's? There's a lot of questions in this match. That you should have you should have answered all in the card reveal. Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, because I was the one that did the card reveal.
We did not do your job.
Why do you remember that he does the card reveal in such weird moments?
Corey Dillinger's briefcase is the actual golden ticket briefcase. That is the only one on the line today. You ridiculous human being.
That's not nice. JC sitting right next to me. What did JC ever do to you?
And now the action outside of the ring. Looking for a right hand there, but instead he got one right to his face.
Well, I guess you'd say he found it then.
MCL, you want to take it back now since you're here again?
Sure. As Ty Thomas's head meets the hardest part of the ring.
There we go.
Good to be back.
Now, if you notice, conspicuous by his absence, Nicholas Kaye, but he might be feeling effects from that match with Damage earlier tonight.
I would assume so. Nicholas Kaye is the one. Yes. Yes. What?
Every single person I
as good as gold. You saw me walk out.
I see you with a fake briefcase. I see you with a fake briefcase pretending to be a champion. You're a champion.
This is yours, right?
That's mine.
That is the grossest.
Are you kidding me?
You look like you're gonna hit me. Come on, hit me, Nick.
Get back in the ring. Do your job. That's what you get. Put your hands on me.
Oh, MCL certainly heating things up. Mr. Hill, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. The microphone.
The whole table just shifted.
Well, that was intense, and not the camping kind.
Putting his hands on a commentator.
Nearly ruining our setup.
Yeah, are we still on here? Are we still live?
Yeah, I know this is a good time, but you're not going to drink that, are you?
There's nothing left to drink.
Oh, no, that's not true. There's spit and snot.
And now, both Dillinger and Thomas on the apron. Kick to the midsection from Ty Thomas. Oh, and a DDT.
I don't even have anything to drink anymore.
You could take JC's bottle of water. I'm okay with it.
Uh-oh. I think we might need medical attention for Corey Dillinger.
Pulled his neck, it looks like.
Yeah, that is not a good sign, you know.
I think he injured it trying to save MC Hale.
I mean, I certainly appreciate the sacrifice.
If it is a spinal
did not ask for it, but...
Hey, wait a minute! Hey! And another DDT to the already injured neck of Corey Dillinger.
I mean, you can't blame Ty Thomas on that one. I mean, the bell didn't ring. Corey didn't quit, which Corey's never going to quit. So, I mean, it's fair game.
I mean, that's actually a fair question. Has Corey Dillinger ever tapped out in his professional wrestling career?
I mean, not that I've ever seen, but I mean, you'd have to look. If only I knew a guy that had 1,000 sprint.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a situation happening over here. So yeah, my spreadsheets are a little bit. Yeah, keep looking at me, Ty.
Disgusting Ty Thomas just continuing to attack that injured neck. I mean, you really have to wonder if this is a spinal injury or just something of the sort. I can't imagine.
Well, hopefully for Corey Dillinger's sake, it's maybe just like a stinger or something that'll go away in a couple days. But even if it is just a stinger, it ain't going to help him in this match. He's at an extreme disadvantage right now.
Yeah, once again, I mean, I'll repeat myself. A lot on the line here. I mean, the golden ticket briefcase is it's your fast pass to a championship match. Whatever title it is that you would like to fight for, golden ticket is your way to do it. Sorry, guys, I'm still.
It's all good. It's all good. Now, Ty Thomas with an elbow to the neck, and once again, referee Ryan T checking in on Corey Dillinger.
I love our fans.
Now, Dillinger back on his feet, but right into the corner.
Oh, Ty has Dillinger by the beard now. Just a handful of facial hair.
I think he had him by the fingertips for a mere second.
Big elbow by Dillinger.
And you got to think when Dillinger's throwing the elbows in the right hand, you feel that in the neck. I've had a neck injury. Every part of your body, whenever you move, you feel that pain.
Do-si-do from Dillinger, tries to throw another elbow, but it looks like he's injured the shoulder or elbow on his left arm.
Big side slam by Ty Thomas, but not enough to put down Dillinger and take the real golden ticket.
Just lifted him up by the beard. And now continuing to target that neck and that shoulder area.
You can only imagine the amount of pain that Corey Dillinger's feeling right now. Now he's twisting the neck. That doesn't feel good ever, but when you have a neck injury, that's 10 times worse.
And Dillinger is fading.
The crowd here trying to get behind him, chanting of Corey.
Oh, slammed right back down.
He is the most diligent man in professional wrestling, but he is still human.
Despite what many believe. You gotta wonder how much more Corey's gonna be able to take here. We saw earlier Troy Locke getting dropped on his face and then getting up and then getting put back on one of these holds, and he was out. He couldn't continue. You gotta wonder if Corey Dillinger's gonna, suffer the same fate.
And at some point, you have to wonder about the frustration for Ty Thomas. He's throwing everything he can at Dillinger and not able to finish the match. Does Ty start to get reckless? Does he start, sacrificing defense for offense?
He could start panicking, especially when you have Dillinger. Like, you never get Corey Dillinger in this type of way with an injury. And if you don't put him away, like you said, he could start panicking.
And Cypress, as you said earlier, Nick Kaye not at ringside, BT Bull not at ringside.
I just took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say he doesn't have Nicholas Kaye in his corner to feed him ideas.
Oh, and a neck breaker. If it wasn't broken yet, it certainly is now.
Still only a 2 count. Corey Dillinger kicking out at 2.5.
You can't underestimate the presence of Nicholas Kaye when he's out there. People don't realize what managers do like that. You have them constantly talking strategy. Nicholas Kaye watches every facet of the match, and he can give different tips and pointers. He's like a coach right out there on the ringside.
I'd say he contributes a little more to the match than that, but yes, that is part of it.
I mean, gives him water? Well, maybe not water in his case.
Ty is trying to turn the lights out on Corey Dillinger here.
Variation of a dragon sleeper there.
Ty keeps yelling to ask him to check his arm.
Even the ref checking, I know he has to, but even checking the arm that's got to hurt Dillinger at this point.
True, it is indeed his left arm, the injured arm. Dillinger up and over, yes!
But you got to wonder how much that took out of him, though.
And now, Dillinger still down, but now so is Ty. Both men in a bad way. I'd say Dillinger more, though, than Ty Thomas.
Yeah, Ty was on the right shoulder of Dillinger, which means you have to go with your left arm to generate all of the power.
And Ty back to his feet now, so is Dillinger. Ty met with that back elbow. Oh! What a shot!
The knockout punch. But again, the left hand, the left shoulder of Dillinger. Big shoulder tackle. Dillinger just fighting through the pain right now.
Some jabs building up. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think he could lift up that elbow. Instead, had to opt for some more jabs, and Ty Thomas now leaning on referee Ryan T for support.
Oh, low blow by Ty Thomas.
It's like low blow's been the theme of the night tonight. We've seen a lot of them.
Ref Ryan T not able to see it as he was tied up by Thomas.
And now, Ty Thomas has hands on the golden ticket. Referee Ryan T spotted it right away. Hey, Ty
wrenching the golden ticket away from Ref Ryan T.
Wait, but there's another briefcase that he brought out. And now Ty Thomas. Oh, and a pedigree right on top of the briefcase.
Not this way. Come on. Kick out. He did.
Thankfully, somehow, some way, Corey Dillinger has kicked out.
You know, Ryan's just kicked that briefcase out of the ring and said he was putting it right back where Ty got it from.
That's the... JC, help me out here, man.
I'm trying. It's just he has the answer for everything. And once again, an argument breaks out between Ty Thomas and referee Ryan T.
Elbow!
Hook, line, and sinker.
And the roughneck from Corey Dillinger. 1, 2, 3.
Dillinger keeps the golden ticket.
I mean, Corey Dillinger might have won, but he doesn't look like the kind of guy that just won the match.
Corey Dillinger still the golden ticket holder.
So does he get 2 of them now?
Yes. Corey Dillinger gets 2 golden tickets. That's how this match.
And he can't even stand, guys.
Yeah. Cypress, as you said, I mean, he's
not to take away from the seriousness of this situation, but why are they letting this guy in the ring?
Well, he is also a certified EMT.
Yeah.
He's also a certified moron.
But nonetheless, looking to help down and out Corey Dillinger. This is a shocking scene developing here at Last Breath.
Yeah, I mean, we have competitors who are, as we said, putting everything on the line, every event to bring you entertainment, sorry, I had to say hi to an old friend there. To entertain you, to make sure that you are getting your money's worth. But unfortunately, injuries can and do happen. It looks like we're getting some help from the back as well.
I mean, the good thing is Dillinger's legs are still moving, so that's a good sign. But
I mean, we certainly do have to be concerned about a neck injury. I know looks like we got the C collar on him. Definitely don't want him to be moved around too much.
You gotta be careful getting off that apron. That's where it could take the big blow. You move it off there.
Well, we got Bose out there. Former champion turned cameraman, the wretched, now just John Bose. But if there's anyone with the size and strength to be able to help someone with Corey Dillinger to the back, then it is certainly him. All right, folks, don't forget, Setting the Standard coming your way March 23rd right here at the South River VFW. We have got 2 matches left here at Last Breath.
Underneath the pressure.
Flash of the rainbow cutter.
No! Flash Carter eliminated by King Tech.
And Ty Thomas. It was a double team effort.
I suppose, but it was mostly King Tech. And the final 4.
Well,
those in power fear you. They fear what you will become, what we will become. Seize control. Take the throne. Control the future by any means necessary. Never surrender. You will no longer be denied. For over a decade, all who have stood against you at Last Breath have fallen. The next generation seeks to take what you hold most dear. The legacy that you built. This must be prevented at all cost. Flash must fall. Everything you've done, 20 years of blood, sweat, and tears culminate in this moment. November 16th will mark the beginning of a new era. Take your first steps, Fighting King. Defend the streak. Bring home the gold. We march forward from Last Breath into the future in historic fashion. There's work to be done, my king.
My short time here, I think I've made quite the name for myself. 2-time UWA Elite Most Popular Wrestler of the Year. Reigning UWA Elite iChampion. But all of those accomplishments are mitigated by your 12-0 streak at Last Breath. Taking you on next month is going to be one of the tallest tasks of my young career. I'm not going to hide that. But you made this a little bit easier for me, and I don't think you realized last month at Brawl for It All what you did. You took the high road. You eliminated me with my back turned. And now, it just got a little more personal and a little more easier for me to come with a vengeance to break that streak November 18th in South River, New Jersey. It's the leader of the Flash Mob versus the general of the UWA Elite Army. 12-0 versus the UWA Elite iChampionship.
Last Breath undefeated record of 12-0, and that streak will be on the line in this next match scheduled for one fall, and it will be for the UWA Elite iChampionship.
Championship versus the Last Breath streak. King Tech versus Flash Carter. Flash Carter has had a pretty successful 2023 season, but as for King Tech, it's been ups and downs really for King Tech, and lately it's been more on the downside.
Tech has been showing a more ruthlessness. I mean, to be quite frank. Queen Heather has been, I think, in his ear talking about, particularly the quote that stands out to me is, "By any means necessary, do what needs to be done." Both Tech and Flash. All right, equally matched so far.
This is like a battle of eras. Excuse me. King Tech being almost a UWA Elite original at this point, and going on against the new, young, but still successful iChampion, Flash Carter.
This is, Flash's third year in UWA Elite, I believe, and that's, come a very, very long way in a very short amount of time. King Tech not quite ready for the changing of the guard yet. Looking to go for a lucky 13-0 at Last Breath. And as I said, Joey Adams, Corey Dillinger,
names that have fallen to King Tech. Those are people who make up those 12 victories for King Tech.
Tunku Amir. Check the record books. He beat him.
Tech going through, suicide dive through the middle rope. Out to Flash Carter on the outside. That's usually the domain of Flash with those high-flying maneuvers.
You know, as I've said already, Flash Carter is very successful throughout his tenure here in UWA Elite. But he's never faced a challenge quite like this. Going up against King Tech at one of the most historic events in UWA Elite history, against this undefeated streak.
I mean, a match that you, the fans, wanted to see. You could have voted for any of 5 different wrestlers. You chose King Tech.
I can tell you my vote didn't. I didn't win.
You voted for Seaway, didn't you?
No, I should have. I voted for Miles Thomas. Can we talk about how great Mike Seaway is?
JC, we're gonna have to put up with this for all next year now.
I know.
I can't wait to see what 2024 has in store for Mike Seaway, Chris Powers, and TJ Blade.
I mean,
looks like he came down right as that drop kick was in the middle of the air, and it's still effective nonetheless.
Yeah, it looked like King Tech was going for a leg lariat.
I think he was going for that like springboard. He was like a springboard cannonball, and I think almost like Flash almost knew what was happening.
Both able to kick the legs out from the other.
The thing about Flash that's got him the way, like you mentioned, he's come a long way in a short time. Flash is almost like a student of the game. He knows his opponent. He studies them. He knows what they're going to do. We saw that earlier this year with Everett Corvis. He had to counter for everything Corvis is going to do, and he's already got that with Tech so far.
Ooh, really wrenching down on the neck.
Yeah, tilt-a-whirl neck breaker from Flash.
You mentioned Joey Adams earlier, just before you were talking about King Tech's last breath triumphs, but you can't mention Joey Adams without mentioning Flash Carter either, because they've had some classics this year. We're talking about Flash's 2023.
I'd say one of the best rivalries here in 2023 for sure. And of course, you can forget Troy Locke and Jungle Jim Wilder.
And if you would like to vote for your favorite rivalry of this year, then make sure you're paying attention to all of the UWA Elite social media, as our year-end awards are coming up in just a couple of weeks.
No, I wonder if there ever be a call of the year. And which call would win between us three? The puns, the everything.
I can say with a fair amount of certainty it would not be any of the puns. Technicality coming from King Tech. No, Flash is able to reverse it. Flash drive! Oh! And spikes Tech's head into the middle of the ring.
Switching there from the impact.
That the Flash drive usually is a bit more of a face buster. That time he turned it into more akin to a DDT.
Multiple files on that Flash drive.
I told you, Tech.
Well, that's not going to win Call of the Year. I can tell you that right now.
I will say it's better than most. But that's not a high bar to get over. Flash just laying in the chops into Tech. Gonna send him for the ride all the way across the ring, opposite turnbuckle, float over by Tech. Flash gonna try and do the same thing, but Tech had it scouted, kicks the legs out from under him.
And now continuing the attack, going to the opposing corner. Oh, the knees right to the back.
Yeah, driving into the small of the back. And now I have no idea what you would even do from. What?
I want to call that like a mini cannonball.
Yeah, just dropping all of his body weight onto Flash Carter, who is hung up in the turnbuckles.
You want to talk about last breath? That was nearly it for Flash Carter.
All sorts of damage, hyperextensions, sprains can all come to pass from a maneuver like that.
Neck okay. We use our only neck brace on Corey Dillinger, so.
The golden ticket holder, Corey Dillinger.
Double golden
ticket.
Double golden ticket.
Right, because Ty Thomas coming to the ring with a briefcase and leaving with absolutely nothing, except some of my tea.
Now Tech seated on the top turnbuckle, and I think he was going for the DDT, but instead Northern Light suplex.
Rolling through.
And a Falcon Arrow to follow. 1, 2. Only 2.
Beautifully executed by Flash Carter, but only a 2 count as you mentioned.
Carter adding a few new moves to his moveset.
You don't realize that.
I'd expect to see him hit the bridge there instead, as you said, just a roll through.
I know all your moves. Even this.
I alluded to earlier, Flash and telling Tech, I know all your moves.
Whoa, wait a minute.
That was one of them.
Maybe not every move.
T-shirt Bulldog from King Tech. I thought Flash Carter was playing mind games, going to use his own move against him.
Well, I think he was trying to. It wasn't effective.
King Tech yelling, "That's how you do it," as he covers Flash Carter.
That's the problem. Like, you study someone, you just got to study it and just be able to counter it. Don't try to do their moves because just by looking at it doesn't mean you can do it. As Flash Carter, well, I should say King Tech just proved, really, because Flash didn't prove it.
Yeah, I mean, chances are, if it is someone's signature maneuver, finishing maneuver, they can do it better than you can. They have been doing it longer than you can, longer than you have.
Carter escapes and the Rainbow Cutter!
Oh, I think we're seeing 12 and 1.
It very well could be. And reaching. Not the most effective pinfall as he gets out at 2.
The Undertaker-like streak of King Tech.
The Mark Calloway-like streak.
The Undertaker. The Undertaker. That's it.
That's perfect.
Oh, I thought I saw his figure in Dollar Tree the other day.
This is it. The streak ends here.
Flash saying the streak ends here.
Yeah, he said that multiple times, but yet he still hasn't won the match yet.
And now Flash Carter pointing his way to the skies.
Oh, Flash showing that he could be a referee, counted 3 times.
Flash going way up, but taking a long time to do it.
And Tech back to his feet, taking out the legs.
Once again, I think that's the 3rd time that Tech has kicked the legs out from under Flash Carter on the turnbuckles.
Maybe Flash should just stay off the turnbuckles at this point.
Wait a minute.
Flash
looking to reverse things.
Sunset flip powerbomb, maybe. Tech trying to hold on to the top turnbuckle. All the way across the ring.
But Tech comes right back with a clothesline.
That surge of energy, that recovery, he's the Undertaker. I'm rolling with it, guys.
You can roll your way out of the door too with it. Where's Ty Thomas when we need him?
Looking for his second briefcase.
Or maybe on the 3rd.
Both men face to face, and Tech with the right hand. Carter responds.
Tech yelling, "Show me what you got." Flash is more than happy to oblige.
Taking him to the corner.
Flash once again saying this is it.
It's almost like, that was like the aggression you alluded to earlier, but it almost backfired on King Tech there.
Wait a minute. King Tech just took off the turnbuckle pad.
I don't think he did it on. Did he do it on purpose?
No, I don't think so.
I think happy accident is what he's looking for.
A flatliner there from King Tech.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a meeting of the minds. Are you guys serious?
Guys, there's a match going on.
Well,
what's happening right now?
Turnbuckle is exposed, and the enziguri by King Tech. Or actually, Shining Wizard.
Do you guys want to have a cup of tea too while you're at it?
Sorry, we're all out of tea.
We have a cup of snot?
All right, well, I guess the match is continuing as we're trying to repair the turnbuckle cover. King Tech going up, all the way up top.
But this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, there's nobody else can do it. Where's the EMT moron security guy? Get it?
Cannonball with nobody home.
Nothing but Matt, and that's gonna hurt.
Oh, thanks for coming back, Sharf.
Hey, you got his name right.
Yeah, well, once in a while.
I like to call him Jaws. Flash Carter trying to pull himself back up to his feet. Oh! King Tech looking to deliver a headbutt into the chest, but Flash Carter getting out of dodge. Rainbow Roller part 2! 1, 2, the streak is broken! The legendary streak has come to an end! The Undertaker has fallen. There's a man with glasses in the front row with a look of shock.
I think Flash is even a little bit in shock. I mean, he said he was going to end the streak, but until you actually do it.
Flash Carter still your UWA Elite iChampion and the leader of the UWA Elite Army, King Tech, falling to 12-1 at last breath. But gentlemen, what a streak it was. What a run it was to be perfect through 12 years of last breath events.
Wait a minute.
Flash Carter asking for the music to be cut.
The last few months here, you haven't been yourself, Tech. You're not the general of the UWA Elite Army that these people were proud of for so many years. But that match that we just had, I'm damn proud of that, Tech. So put it in there. That was a great match.
Well, show of sportsmanship from Flash Carter putting the hand out.
This isn't you, Tech. I know you. I know you deep down inside. You're a good guy, Tech.
Flash Carter trying to appeal to Tech's better graces. Leading a Tech chant from our fans.
That was a classic. You're going to remember that in UWA Elite history forever, brother. Let's give him a good ending to be proud of.
I mean, is he going to do it?
I wouldn't personally.
That doesn't surprise me.
I mean, Flash, I wouldn't shake Tech's hand for that.
What is that? Oh my goodness! That's Queen Heather! Fighting Queen is back! Queen Heather, I mean, I was saying figuratively before, but now literally whispering into the ear of King Tech. Tech, you got a choice.
Be the fighting king that all these people have been proud of for so many years.
All right, this should no. Oh no! A low blow in Flash Carter. Seeing the lights. I mean, Tech with his hands on his face. It's like he doesn't even know what he just did.
Well, I mean, as we can see, and something I've been saying the whole time, Heather wears the pants. Let's be real. And as you can see, because
Queen Heather's got a chair.
You're only saying that because she's wearing pants and Tech's wearing biker
yes,
shorts.
you picked up on it. Thank you.
I get it now.
I just want to call the ear.
And now Queen Heather yelling, "Do what must be done." That's been the rallying cry that she's been whispering into the ears of King Tech for months.
Maybe I've been wrong the whole time. Maybe Tech is the one that needs to get in the kitchen.
Tech with the chair, sending referees scrambling.
I don't know. I would hit one of them for sure after that debacle.
Tech, do the right thing, man. Drop the chair.
No, the right thing is to hit him with it.
Oh, right in the ribs.
You did the right thing.
Oh my goodness, just non-stop chair shots to the back. King Tech is merciless. Tech just driving the edge of the chair into the chest of Flash Carter, the iChampion. Oh, Tech, it's one match. It's a match.
But certainly the aggression just has to be settling in as now he knows the streak is broken. That and the Fighting Queen.
Watch your mouth! Thank you! Now, thanks to you, I have purpose again. Real purpose! I see clearly! You little flick! You just lit the spark that's gonna start the inferno that's gonna burn UWA to the ground!
Whoa! Did he just say he's gonna burn UWA Elite to the ground?
That's what the man said.
Oh, you guys been disrespecting him this whole time. I mean, can you blame him?
I mean, Flash Carter, your UWA Elite iChampion, just prone in the middle of the ring. King Tech and Queen Heather looking over the destruction that they've wrought. I mean, Tech leaves the ring under his own power, but at what cost? The man's given up his humanity.
I think this is the best Tech's ever looked.
Well, folks, we've got one more match with your main event coming your way. It is for the UWA Elite Championship.
Celebrate your birthday with the UWA Elite All-Stars with the all-new UWA Elite Birthday Bash packages. Get early access to a UWA Elite event, exclusive pre-show meet and greets, and priority seating to a UWA Elite Supercard. Availability is limited. Head over to UWAElite.com for more information and make your birthday party legendary.
Be sure to follow UWA Elite on social media to keep yourself updated on everything UWA Elite. Want to be a member of the UWA Elite Army? You can follow UWA Elite on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok today so you don't miss out on any of the latest UWA Elite news and announcements.
You have DT Bull versus Matt Vertigo in the main event for the UWA Elite Championship. And Matt Vertigo, I hope you're listening to this. I hope you're getting a little pumped up right now. Because on November 18th in South River, New Jersey, we make history. You and I, we've both been at this stage before. And now, we're at this stage together. And if you don't think I'm walking into South River, New Jersey, and I'm not going to give you 100%, you have something to learn. Because I have something to prove. And on that night, I'm going to solidify McNelis Kaye Associates as the best group in all of UWA Elite history. And I am going to become the longest reigning UWA Elite champion ever. So Matt Vertigo, November 18th, bring it to South River, New Jersey. And I'm going to prove to you why this is my UWA Elite, and you will witness me.
BT, Ty, Nicholas Kaye. You thought you came up with the perfect plan, but in reality, all you did was piss off the wrong man.
It's been so long, hard days. They don't say God's changed my ways, change my ways, those evil ways.
So I set out, cross that way. Big right hand with the brass knuckles. Strike them down to make them pay and change their ways, their evil ways. But I can't
BT, Tom, McNelis Kaye. You have screwed me for the last time. So at last breath, I take everything.
Alright, it is main event time here at Last Breath. The New York Drip, Matt Vertigo, won the brawl for it all to earn this opportunity. He has had his run-ins with McNelis Kaye Associates, and a brawl is breaking out in the opening moments of this matchup.
And Matt Vertigo didn't want to waste any time getting his hands on BT Bull. You saw even during the intros, Vertigo was right behind Bull.
An awful lot to prove here, an awful lot on the line. The big belt, UWA Elite Championship here. Champion BT Bull by himself, I might point out. We didn't expect Nicholas Kaye to be at ringside, but Ty Thomas defeated but wasn't injured.
He walked out on his own accord.
Exactly.
And it is all odd. I thought the same thing.
I mean, I'm certainly not disappointed, but have to point it out.
Now face first, BT Bull into the apron.
It was 2 years ago that Matt Vertigo was in this same spot, winning the brawl for it all and challenging for the UWA Elite Championship at last breath. And he was victorious that night against Dark Angel Vincent Valentine. Looking for history to repeat itself here tonight.
And now BT Bull taking a seat in the front row. Oh! Huge chop to the chest.
It feels like Vertigo has been chasing Bull or Nicholas Kaye Associates for a while, but two-strap Matt was pretty recently.
Yeah, it's true.
Strong words from the UWA Elite Army. Are we allowed to say that?
I have no idea. Oh! Dropping Vertigo on his back on the apron. Now the action making its way back inside the ring.
BT Bull not only looking for victory here, but a victory here would... Oh, pump kick from Vertigo. Breaking up the celebration of BT Bull. As I started to say, Bull looking to be the longest reigning UWA Elite champion in history. Vertigo gonna fly. Suicide dive through the middle ropes. Taking out Bull at ringside.
Vertigo bringing the Bull back to his feet. BT Bull looking for some help from referee Sharp.
Oh.
Or a distraction, I guess.
Yeah, Bull kicking the middle rope as Vertigo is trying to get in.
Well, we know if you wanted to distract Sharp, just rip off the turnbuckle. Take him out for at least 5 minutes.
Oh, hanging DDT from Bull, yes!
Spiked!
He hits the spike DDT.
Illegal maneuver, choking him while he's on the mat. Again, I mean, right back at it.
It's legal for 4 seconds, that's about it.
Yeah, but it's really illegal for longer. All you gotta do is break it and then start again. Trust me, I did it all the time.
I don't doubt that at all.
And now, Vertigo trapped in the corner.
Bull over 400 days as UWA Elite Champion.
Surpassing Vincent Valentine. History.
Matt Vertigo, the 2023 Brawl for It All winner.
Oh, what a German suplex from the New York Drip.
And those are two big men going over the top for that German suplex. Bull trying to lock in that rear naked choke. He's got to get Vertigo down onto his back for that to work. Vertigo able to get to the ropes to break it up.
And that clothesline turned the New York Drip inside out.
The advantage of being as tall as Matt Vertigo is he's never far away from being able to get to those ropes. It's very, very difficult to submit a man as tall as Matt Vertigo. Let's go Vertigo chant.
Now BT Bull getting back to work with a shot to the back. As Vertigo is leaning on the second rope. Well, now just driving the air out of the lungs of Vertigo.
This match has swayed ever since BT Bull using the ref as a distraction. Vertigo not being able to get back into it since then.
Vertigo coming into this match with that full head of steam. Now Bull using his own shirt to choke out the New York Drip.
He might not have no sense of smell. I heard that thing smells terrible.
Well, that's probably false.
I mean, there was something in the locker room when I passed by. Just a terrible stench. Don't know what that was, but one would assume.
I don't know. It cleared up when you left.
Yeah, I was gonna say I smell it now.
Sorry, JC, I had to. You just serve it up like that. I kind of have to spike it home. Some shots being exchanged from Bull and Vertigo in the middle of the ring right now. Vertigo side slam. 2 count only. Bull gets his arm up.
Wow, that was closer than I thought it was gonna be. Vertigo almost stole the title right there. I almost think he caught Bull off guard. Bull been in firm control of this match.
And Vertigo puts away so many of his opponents with the drip drop and to a lesser extent with the pump kick. Maybe Bull is looking for that a little too much. Yeah, you'd see it right there.
He wasn't looking for that, that's for sure.
Super kick finds its way home.
A knee right to the abdomen and some shots to the back.
Looks like not a whole lot of impact on those blows from BT Bull. Still trying to get his strength back. But enough of them is certainly going to do plenty of damage. We'll get the job done. Big chop by Bull.
Vertigo in a bad position, trapped in that corner.
Just a big overhand right from the New York Drip. Now exchanging kicks with Bull.
And back and forth it goes, but force behind that one.
See the different technique from these two wrestlers. Bull going with much more of a front kick, and Vertigo turning his hips to get the crescent kick a little bit more.
Oh! Whoa. Short. I can't say he didn't have that coming this whole night.
Oh no!
This is great. No! Of it. I say him again, he ain't gonna know too.
Where's referee Ryan T?
Ref Sharp eating an avalanche and a kick. Well, now just right hands with no official in the ring.
Now where's the "This is awesome" chant for that?
Vertigo off the ropes.
Hits one of his own.
The inside out kick from Vertigo.
Catches the cover and places him down.
Vertigo with the cover. No.
Oh wait, a single leg Boston.
Yeah. The single leg crab, and Bull can tap for the next 20 minutes. It's not gonna. Here comes Ty and Nick Kaye.
Oh, thank God, Nicholas Kay's all right.
Wait, the
brass knuckles. Ty Thomas threw brass knuckles to BT Bull.
BT Bull's possession.
Drip drop to Nick Kaye. Vertigo turn around. Bull's got the brass knucks. Oh no!
And he thought better. And gets a drip trap on BT Bull. Brass knuckles though still in his hands.
And a second one. A pair of drip drops from the New York Drip. Vertigo sending Bull again, and a third.
But there is no referee.
Holy buckets.
And the UWA Elite Army calling for another ref, but... What, is referee Ryan T on lunch?
Vertigo going out to ringside to try and revive Ref Sharp. Here comes Ryan T.
Put the sandwich down!
1, 2, new champ, no!
Well, I don't want to be the guy to say this, but that one's on Ryan T.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Just must have
Like,
been
what was he possibly doing back there? Let's be real.
maybe eating pastrami on
He
Raw.
has no friends. Nobody likes him, so he wasn't talking to anybody.
Oh, the match is going to continue.
Wait, referee Ryan T has eyes on the brass knuckles and tossing him to the outside.
No disqualification being made here, though, which is a good thing for Vertigo.
Well, technically, they were never used. Bull attempted to use it, but he never connected.
All right.
And like you said, that would only hurt Vertigo.
Over the bulldozer!
I'm just checking to make sure that that Ty Thomas and Nick Kaye are still down here at ringside. The Let's Go Vertigo chant starts up again from ringside. The UWA Elite Army getting behind the New York Drip, much to the chagrin of BT Bull. Bull going up into the corner. Second turnbuckle for the UWA Elite Champion.
Well, Vertigo back to his feet and a kick to the head.
That's like the 12th crescent kick that Vertigo has thrown in this match. Vertigo just laying in the punches. A couple of forearms to the back of the neck of Bull. Just trying to soften up the champ.
Looking for a superplex, perhaps.
The BT Bull staying seated.
Ref Ryan T trying to clear out some of our fans from ringside in case this spills out to the outside.
Oh boy, what is Bull
good grief. BT Bull. Oh! Drops Vertigo on his head onto the top turnbuckle.
Vertigo might be, I don't think Vertigo knows where he is.
Vertigo looked like he was looking for a tag.
And that kick is shades of Vertigo. Vertigo used...
And we've seen that pump kick to the back of the head.
Yes, and now he's going to roll him over into that choke.
Vertigo's out. Vertigo's out.
Well, Vertigo had a head injury going into it, don't forget, at Brawl for It All.
Indeed he did.
And you got to say, Ryan T made the right call there. I don't think Vertigo submitted. I think he was out.
Yeah, he was unconscious.
Vertigo did not give up.
Not the way at all.
I hate to say it, but you got to respect Ryan T's call.
Yeah, this is not how we wanted Last Breath to end. But if it means that Matt Vertigo is safe and is able to live to fight another day.
We might need medical attention for Nicholas Kaye.
We definitely might. And as you said before, we don't even have that C-collar anymore. Wait a minute! Speaking of the C-collar, he has the golden ticket! Are you kidding me? The opportunity! Corey Dillinger said that if he won the golden ticket, he was cashing in on Bull. Corey Dillinger making good on his promise.
I don't know if it's a good idea.
He has an injured neck.
Bull's ready for him.
Bull's trying to shove Vertigo out of the ring.
The fact that Dillinger is standing on both his feet with no support is a miracle in itself.
Golden ticket briefcase in hand. It's not official yet. Is he cashing in or is he waiting until setting the standard? Ref Ryan Teach trying to talk Dillinger out of it.
Referee Ryan Teach.
All right,
he's cashing it in.
Ryan's got to do it.
Corey Dillinger has cashed in the golden ticket and now will challenge BT Bull for the UWA Elite Championship.
All right, you wanted 10 matches, you get 11.
Technically 12 if you count the first damage Nicholas Kaye match.
12 matches.
Wait a minute! He got that neck brace!
Oh boy.
No way.
No, I mean, BT Bull has a mask on, but you can still see his face.
Was Dillinger playing possum? Dillinger outsmarting NKA. Or maybe not. Maybe that neck is injured after all. Knockout punch from BT Bull with the cover, hooking the leg. 1, 2.
No, he kicks out.
Still alive. BT Bull measuring Corey Dillinger right now. Begging him to get up. Bulldozer coming to Dillinger.
No, he strikes him down.
Uppercut from his knees.
And some jabs.
With the injured left arm.
Still unable to hit that elbow.
He can hit a power slam. 1, 2. 2 count only.
you still got to wonder if this is a smart move for Dillinger right now.
I mean, when is a better time to cash in, though? BT Bull put through the ringer from Matt Vertigo. Yes, he got the victory, but...
Yeah, but I don't think Dillinger's at 100%. I don't think it was Possum.
And Dillinger taking off the elbow pad. We usually know what that means. The elbow
with the injured elbow.
Gets out of the way, and now the choke applied. But driving BT Bull in the corner to build separation.
That's how you do it. BT Bull's got the hooks in now. The rear naked choke puts Dillinger down to one knee. If you're going to put away a man the size of Corey Dillinger, you've got to get those heels hooked in around the thighs.
And UWA Elite Army showing their support for Corey Dillinger.
Checking the arm again is Ref Ryan T. Dillinger not out yet. The diligent one trying to fight his way back, breaks the rear naked choke once again by sending BT Bull back first into the turnbuckle.
And another knockout punch there from BT Bull, and the bulldozer.
That may be all she wrote.
That might be it. 2 and...
What? Able to get one shoulder up right before 3.
Corey Dillinger not ready to quit yet.
Oh, and just stepping over the back.
And I'm going to point out that I'm fairly certain Ty Thomas and Nick Kaye have made their way to the back.
Well, they did go back there. Nicholas Kaye didn't look like in too good of a condition.
BT Bull saying, Corey Dillinger, you will never beat me. Big European uppercut.
Well, it was last year that BT Bull did beat Corey Dillinger to defend the title.
D-elbow coming from Corey Dillinger. He hits it!
No elbow pad, exposed elbow. And down he goes. That might be it. 1, 2. No way! A successful golden ticket cash in. Corey Dillinger has come full circle. It was BT Bull who took away the UWA Elite Championship from him. Now Dillinger takes it away from BT Bull.
The D-elbow, the roughneck, the 1, 2, 3. The reign of BT Bull has been brought to an end by the most diligent man in professional wrestling, Corey Dillinger, your new UWA Elite Champion. D1 since day 1. Corey Dillinger.
You know, there's been talk in the wrestling business about completing stories and some people being unsuccessful. Corey Dillinger completed his story tonight.
And look at who's in the ring to congratulate him. The New York Drip and diligent Corey Dillinger. Celebrating Corey's victory. New UWA Elite Champion. Folks, speaking for the entire commentary and production team, UWA Elite Army, it has been a pleasure to be with you for this and for every year. Wrestling is fun, but bringing wrestling to an audience like you is so much more fun. Year-end awards are coming soon, and be with us for our next event as we kick off 2024 with Setting the Standard on March 23rd right here at the South River VFW. And so, as we celebrate in the ring for JC, for the UWA Elite Hall of Famer Cypress, Shannon May, for Rich Reed, President Dave Swan, and all of us here at UWA Elite, this is the man of 1,000 spreadsheets, MC Hale, saying we will see you at ringside.